What's up, y'all? It's Tisha the Diva. Y'all already know what time it is. This is for my ladies, and I am back with episode 29. We all good? All right. But y'all, we live, so it's all good. But anyway, y'all, so today I have a very special guest on my podcast. This is for my ladies. So just a quick little story, maybe about what, last week?
No, that was like 2 weeks.
It was 2 weeks ago.
I feel like I ain't seen you so long.
Oh my gosh! So it's been so 2 weeks ago. I was at work and I had somebody to come in, her and her sister, and they were at the they were basically having like a dinner and a business meeting, or just kind of like creative thoughts, like like a brain dump and everything, and me being nosy, I'm like, what you working on? What is that? What's that? So that's when you explained that you made furniture. And I was just like, I think that is so dope. Like a female carpenter, a female furniture builder. So I was like, I want you on my podcast. So you're here. So
Yeah.
welcome. Welcome
Super
to This Is
excited.
For My
Thank you.
Ladies.
Thank you.
I'm excited as well because I think what you do is amazing with usually I guess building furniture is like a male dominated industry.
Oh, yeah.
So tell who you are, your name, and what it is that you do.
Okay, so I'm Troy, as you already know. Um, I go by G the Builder. I do custom furniture. Typically, I will either restore something that is old or busted. Things I find in thrift stores. Thrifting is one of my favorite activities to go just scout around for pieces that I feel like have good bones or
Good bones.
yeah, good bones.
Like you can still kind of save it and
I can
salvage it a little
still
bit.
save it, or it's got a good style,
Okay.
and maybe something is damaged and it just needs to be brought back to life. So kind
Speaking
of a
of
resurrector.
Yeah, speaking of which, I was down on the ocean front and I took a video and I meant to send it to you, but I got it, so I'll make sure I
Okay.
show it to you. But there are the kiosk. I
Okay.
guess like the kiosk is like two of them that's sitting right on Atlantic and like 30th Street.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, she probably could do something with this. Like I didn't know. And it's like a kiosk. It has like the outlets and everything. So I'm pretty sure it has power.
Okay.
But
You gotta send me
yeah.
that.
I do.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
definitely will. I
Okay.
definitely will
And I'll
because
see what I can.
exactly. I was just like, this looked like something. Like it could be something.
Okay.
I
And
didn't
that's
know.
all it takes.
Yeah.
Is literally for you to look at it and say, this could be. And that is the start and the spark that next thing I know, I'm like, well, I wouldn't say I have a standard method. I just have if I feel it,
Yeah.
it is what it is. It's a very creative flow for me. If it
Okay.
doesn't flow, it's not going to be right
Okay.
at all. I
Gotcha.
can't force it. I don't rush myself.
Gotcha.
I've made that mistake before.
Okay.
But it's a learning experience. Running a creative entrepreneurship business is definitely something where you might feel like it's right. Sometimes you do it and it comes out amazing. Sometimes
Yeah.
you do it and you're like,
Yeah.
you know what? We are going to take this back to the drawing board.
Right.
So, I mean, it's a learning process.
So speaking of you saying like, you look at things, you're like, this could be something. So at what point that how did you get started? You was like, you know what, this could be something. This could be a business. Like I could do this as a career.
Right.
So talk about, like the trajectory of your career and how you got started and what made you want to, like restore and build furniture.
Well, you're not going to believe this. I probably was about 7. Um, my uncle, who essentially was a father figure, um, is an electrician by trade. However, he's kind of like a general contractor. He can pretty much do anything. On top of that, my father is just generally handy. So I got the genes and I got the nature and the nurture essentially. And from a little kid, my uncle used to have us building, my sister and I building things with him. I was in a lot of science and tech things, but funny story. So my aunt had a hair salon and it used to be a dance studio before she bought it. We refinished the entire place and it wasn't no small hair salon. This is a huge place that we retiled the floors.
Oh
so
wow. Like I started like from the beginning. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have done things from, like I said, laying those tile floors. I have built little ingenious contraptions to make life simpler at home, like
Gotcha.
little life hack
Gotcha.
tools. Yeah. Since
Yeah.
the time I was little up until I got to an age where I was in a relationship, we
Hmm.
lived together, and money was funny.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, we need furniture.
Yeah.
We're not gonna have this house and sleep on a mattress on the floor. We're not
Right.
gonna fold the clothes and put them in the corner. I have this skill that I haven't really used in a while, but I know what I'm doing,
Yeah.
and I furnished the whole house. I just made the furniture. So
Wow.
I kind of let that rock for a little while.
Hmm.
That was about 5 years ago.
Okay.
Moved back home and then here and all over the place. But now we
So
have
where's back?
this
I'm sorry. Where's back
back
home for
home is
you?
New Jersey. I'm
Okay, so
sorry.
shout out to New
Yeah,
Jersey.
Jersey is in the
All right, so
building.
shout out to Jersey in the
Jersey,
building.
stand up.
Okay.
So
Yes.
yeah, I've been all over the place and moving
Hmm.
here and settling here. We got an enormous house that it looks crazy if you don't have furniture in it.
Yeah.
Well, what are you gonna do? Are we gonna spend all this money or am I gonna go get in the garage?
Got
And
right.
that's exactly what I did. So I
Right.
started with my own bedroom,
Okay.
and it's way too wide open to not have
Hmm.
enough furniture. My first piece, I was like, hey, you know what? A makeup vanity would be really good in here. I went to a few thrift shops,
Hmm.
went around and picked up a few things, and I was just going. I posted
Wow.
it, I staged it because
Okay.
I also do that. So calling myself a carpenter is kind of a misnomer. It doesn't really
Okay.
fully capture it, but I do a lot of carpentry, so that's fine.
Okay. Gotcha.
But I also do staging, so
Okay.
I'll take pieces and make them look good together.
Gotcha.
I'll, redesign the interior of a residential space, a commercial space. Doesn't really matter. It's if I
Gotcha.
have somebody ask and
Okay.
I like the space, kind of work on what I like to do, mainly because yes, I'm a creative entrepreneur, but I also have a
Okay.
job.
That's what I was gonna say. So what is your like, your occupation? Like what would you
Occupation
say
wise,
is
whew, it's nowhere near as thrilling as
okay.
me designing furniture. I work for a manufacturing plant up in Chesapeake. I do their
Okay.
procurement, so I know how
Okay.
to buy things and get them from here to there, or negotiate the best price,
Got
etc.
you.
Which it does help me
Mm-hmm.
in my business. So I don't want anybody to discount anybody that is a entrepreneur who also works. Learn those skills that they're teaching you for
Mm-hmm.
free. You know what I
Got you.
mean? If they're offering you
Exactly.
certifications, you get them. If you can get practical use of the knowledge that is in your day-to-day
Mm-hmm.
routine of, yeah, I got to work for this person to get this check, you definitely need to capitalize on that and take
Absolutely.
advantage of what is
Absolutely.
available because it's free, you
Gotcha.
know?
Yeah.
So I do use skills that I have learned in this job and past jobs to advance my own business. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no way I wouldn't. But back to the other point, yeah, I wouldn't call myself a carpenter. I would
Okay.
say I do carpentry. A lot of what I do is manual with tools. I got a bunch of different saws in my garage. I got
Okay.
sawdust everywhere up until I bought me a wet dry vac, which was probably my best investment this month. So I try to
Nice.
get a new toy every month or two,
Okay.
something to play with, something to experiment, learn a
Mm-hmm.
new skill.
But you're still investing in yourself and investing in your craft and
Yeah,
investing in your business.
in
So
my
yeah.
brand. I got myself to
Yes.
give myself a little more of a, you know what, Troy, be serious.
Mm-hmm.
I started really doing the furniture as selling it once pieces that I made for myself got a lot of attention on social media. And
Okay.
I was just like, oh,
What piece was that?
it's this little small gold vanity I did. It's like got a little white fur seat. Everybody loves the white fur.
Mm-hmm.
Probably done that about 4 or 5 times now. But a little white fur seat, and I staged it with some black roses and a bunch of little makeup
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Took some pictures. I
Nice.
got a full body mirror with it, so people went crazy, and I just was like, "Oh, that was nothing." I've done way
Yeah.
more than this.
Right.
You guys like that? Wait, I can give you more sauce.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's do it. So I
Yeah.
started doing it October of 2017.
Okay.
And being that Christmas is right there, the demand was so high. So high.
Nice.
So I was literally in my garage. I could spend, this is gonna sound crazy. I could spend like 36 hours straight, awake, functional, building in my garage, not eating, not drinking, not talking to anybody. I just need some music and my
Yeah.
tools, because I feel like when you are really driven and something really calls to you, you can't just put the phone down. When it's calling, you answer,
That
you
sounds
know?
like artistry. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just like you're saying you know, you just lock yourself in your garage 36 hours like
Yeah.
that. Like
Well, I don't be
you and
locked
your
in. We
well,
got the door
okay,
open because,
gotcha. But
girl,
all the
paint
sawdust
fumes,
and all this
sawdust.
gotcha. But yeah,
Be
like
in
you
there
know, like
dead.
you're just saying, you know, you and your tools.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know, you're an artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel
Well,
like art
excuse
is
the
what
hell out of me for calling you a carpenter. I mean, it's just so much more.
but art
It's
is the
just so
part
much
that's the
more.
part that brings my sanity back.
Yeah.
You know, because I do have a job and it's
Mhm.
kind of a thorn in my side right now, working on
Yeah.
coming up out of there. But that's the thing that allows me to still function.
Mhm.
It's the part that my brain still works because I could do what I do for them with
Yes.
my eyes closed.
Yeah,
So
exactly. So how would you say as far as like you was basically saying being an entrepreneur and then still working some for someone, how do you feel like you balance that as far because I'm pretty sure at this point now you just want to do your stuff full time,
yeah,
you know, so how are
yeah.
you able to balance working for someone else and then working for yourself?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. For a little while, I wasn't. For a little while, in the very beginning, I had a very good balance because I had the proper support at work.
Hmm.
We became understaffed, blah, 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 corporate,
Yeah,
bureaucratic
yeah.
nonsense. Fine, not my problem.
What's
Yeah, sure. But um, at a point, it became me sacrificing my art to
mm-hmm.
get my job done.
Mm-hmm.
And I fell out of balance with myself. So I had to do a lot of pulling back,
Okay.
which wasn't hurtful. It was hurtful in the sense of my productivity suffered on my business. However, I took that time to pull back, get myself realigned, and really look at my business plan, my business structure, my business model, and work on it on that side
Mm-hmm.
because I'm always going to be creative. I can
Mm-hmm.
always put something out. But am I doing it right? Just because you're
Okay.
doing something and you have speed, do you have direction? So
Mm.
that distance from putting things out, which I'm sure people noticed I didn't put anything out for
Mm-hmm.
about 8 months,
Okay.
that it kind of let me come back and say, you
And
know
this was
what?
after
This
you
was
after
after my blitz.
Christmas.
Yep.
Okay.
Which I called my blitz because I
Yeah.
probably put out and sold about a dozen makeup vanities in two
Wow.
months.
That is good.
Yeah.
Wow. Was that even like a goal or you
No,
just
it
like
just happened. And I was
wow.
extremely motivated at the time for some personal reasons. I had to
Gotcha.
raise some funds. But
Gotcha.
at the same time, it literally just poured out of me. Like
Okay.
I was just going. And luckily my sister had a pickup truck. So I used to just be
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, let me get the truck. And I would literally thrift shop hop on my Saturdays or
Mm-hmm.
after work because after working for somebody else doing something that doesn't fulfill you,
Yeah.
you got to have a little
Yeah,
outlet. And rather than,
exactly.
oh, let me go hit happy hour because we can all do that.
Of course.
I said, you know what, let me do something productive. And I would
Mm-hmm.
thrift shop hop all around. And I still have a few pieces that I'm figuring because I don't,
Mm-hmm.
again, just because you have speed, don't mean you have direction. So are we going
Absolutely.
the right way? Are we doing this right? The one thing I have learned and the thing I tell myself all the time, because I'm productivity driven,
Mm-hmm.
slow down because haste makes waste. So let's do it right. Just because we did it, don't mean that's how it was supposed to be done.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get it right and drive in the right direction and actually hit the target. Let's not just
Mm-hmm.
start throwing darts and maybe we'll hit it.
Yeah.
Let's aim
Mm-hmm.
and really execute. So all the pieces that I've put out now, I feel like are my best work
Mm-hmm.
at this point. Everything I'm putting out is more and more and more. Even
Yeah.
the last two pieces I put out yesterday, we just did a photo shoot for them.
Yes.
I'm creating a lookbook slash catalog.
Okay.
Some of the pieces will not be available for sale because they're already sold. One of the pieces I
Okay.
just had the buyer get today.
Wow.
But anything that remains, sure, it's for sale. But
Gotcha.
I'm trying to, not trying, I am
Mm-hmm.
um, rebranding myself as more of a luxury content curator
Okay.
than just a carpenter. So for this shoot, not only did I design the pieces, I built the pieces. Actually, the mirror on the vanity is from scratch. There's a video of me coming up with the design and sketching it out and carving it out and
Yeah.
buffing it down, painting it. That's all on my
Yeah.
Instagram. But yeah, I made the pieces, I designed them, I chose the venue, I staged it, I got all of the models
Yeah,
I chose.
like I was telling you earlier, like you staged the hell out of that place because I
Yeah,
thought it was a furniture store. I thought you literally rented out
nope.
empty space or a furniture store. It looked
Yeah,
amazing.
and not only that, I did the wardrobe, makeup, the concepts for the actual poses,
Mm-hmm.
and then chose all of my team. There were probably
Yeah.
about 7 or 8 of us that all came
Okay.
together. And like I told you before, I was very anxious probably for the
Mm-hmm.
past 3 weeks. I've just been like running on hot just
Gotcha.
because there are so many pieces that had to come together.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, is my vision going to be what I see in my head? Is it going to come to life?
Yeah.
But I also had to relinquish control a little bit
Okay.
and let all the artists that I have hired for this
Mm-hmm.
create as well, because
Right.
I've done my creation. The furniture is here. So
Yeah.
the models are artists, the hair
I mean, you
stylists,
also feel like,
makeup.
yeah, you also created that too because you created your team. You
Right.
specifically chose who you wanted to be there, who
Yeah.
you wanted to bring your
Yeah.
dream, to life,
Right.
your vision to life.
Trust. A
So,
lot of trust with
yeah,
that. Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. So, how was those weeks, those 2 weeks building up to that? I know you say
Oh, girl.
the anxiousness, the
That anxiety.
anxiety and
Ooh.
everything. So, how was, for women who are artists and are curators and creating things, how would you say your building process up until that photo shoot was, as far as gathering your team and reaching out to people?
Well, actually, for the most part, it was a lot smoother than I expected.
Okay.
I do often collaborate with a lot of the artists in the area,
Okay.
and I network as much as possible. So if you're doing something creative, entrepreneur like, I at least know your name probably.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I called upon some people that I already have worked with for other things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and everybody was, really excited. Once I told them what it was, I shared the images, this is what we're going for. The hardest part was probably securing models, really. You'd be
Okay.
surprised. But yeah, that was the hardest part.
Yeah, and that your Taylor.
Yes.
Yes,
Yo,
she
she
is
was
an amazing.
amazing. She
She is
was
an amazing
amazing.
artist as well
Yeah.
herself. So
Yeah. But
she
she was amazing as a model.
model.
Outside of
Wow.
the fact that her art, her
Uh
paintings
huh.
are amazing. She was so good. She
Shout
did
out to
so
Thank
good.
Taylor. Shout out to
Yeah, yeah,
her.
yeah.
Yeah.
And our other model,
Mm-hmm.
um, Amber Nia is her name.
Okay.
She's never done a photo shoot before, and I didn't know that. I would
Wow.
have never known
Was
she
she
was
like
a natural.
natural?
She was a
Yes.
natural.
Shout out
Yeah.
to
Yeah. Shout outs. Taylor and Amber both really showed up and showed out. And
Mhm.
I really can't thank them enough. Like, that was more than I ever
Yeah.
expected. They really didn't even need direction. But I had my photographer, who's also a local photographer.
Mhm.
Her name is Delina Bonilla.
So
She's great as well.
I saw. So was your team like your entire team was a team of females?
Yeah, all girls, all
Yes.
women of color. And
Yes.
I felt like for the first
Yes.
one, I needed that.
Yes.
I wanted that to be the statement that
Mhm.
all these girls, all these colored girls came together and created this. Now, the entire lookbook will not be,
Yeah, of course.
because
Yeah.
we still have to,
Diversity.
yeah,
Got to
diversity
give
is
it
important. And
exactly.
I don't want to stunt the appeal at
Mhm.
all.
Right.
Although we could do it, absolutely. And it would be
Yeah.
stunning.
Yeah, of
But
course. Of course, but
um yeah.
money has no color. I mean, we know it's green, but
Right, right. But none of us will ever be that,
exactly.
So, yeah.
We know it's green in color,
I
but
just know
whoever
talent
spends
when I
it,
see it,
exactly, exactly. So, do you have? I know you said you're creating like a lookbook,
Mhm.
a catalog. Do you have different, like a theme as far as like what you're going for, what you're creating?
It's going to be all luxury furniture.
Okay.
So, any high-end furnishings
Mm-hmm.
that you might see, I would say we're going to be similar to, I would say Pier 1, but
Okay.
personally, I think they're a little corny.
Okay. What about
So
like IKEA?
no,
Are you okay?
nope.
Because I
I
feel like
hate
everybody is
IKEA.
on a okay, yes, because I really feel like a lot
I'm
of people are
sorry.
so on I do feel like a lot of people are really on IKEA.
I think
Like,
because it's user friendly and
okay.
people feel empowered to build, which, sidebar,
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone should be empowered to build.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a male dominated field
Mm-hmm.
as constructing things,
Okay.
period,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's furniture, a house, a building, whatever. yeah, it's male dominated, but I don't ever want someone to say, "Oh," and people do say it, "Oh, a female builder." Okay, yeah, but any female could be
You're
a
a
builder.
builder. You're just a builder.
Any
It's like,
female could be a
yeah,
builder, though, and
absolutely. I
I
mean, I like
think,
building little stuff when I get
yeah,
it, and I'm like, I can put this together. My grandma called me to put everything together. She was like, you real
listen,
good at stuff like this, girl.
listen, because
Like,
it's possible, though, and I think that back to your question about what brought me here, I think a lot of it is upbringing. I was
mhm.
never raised to feel like, oh, well, I'm a girl, so I
Okay.
can't. I
Yeah.
was always empowered to do anything.
Yes.
And I think that anything you put your mind and heart and soul into,
Mhm.
and you really take the time to develop,
Mhm.
you can succeed at, whether
Yeah.
you're male or female. So sure, a male can succeed in a female industry no matter what it is, makeup, hair, etc., and we
Mhm.
see that. Women can also succeed in these male industries,
Absolutely.
even construction. And
Mhm.
yeah, I'm 5 nothing and a girl, but look at what I'm putting
Look
out.
what you're putting
And
out.
I think that's really the message, that if there is a message, that
Yeah.
I want other women to feel like, she's doing it, I could
Could do
do
it
it.
too.
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
eventually maybe I'll teach classes. I don't know.
Exactly. Come on, man. Little workshops. Little
Yeah, little
workshop.
workshops.
Yeah,
Bring
absolutely.
a little tool
But you
bag.
want to know what? This is for my ladies. And that's why I like bringing people up here, because it is a place where you speak about things and you manifest it. So
Yeah.
definitely a workshop is probably definitely
Yeah.
coming in your near future.
Listen,
Right?
if you guys want it, I
Come
will
on.
do it.
I mean, people need it. I
Yeah.
think definitely people really need it, because again, like, it's a trade,
Mhm.
and it's something that, I feel like it's also kind of like a survival like skill as well,
It's definitely an outlet.
knowing how to build things, because
Oh
it's
yeah.
like, if you know how to build something, you know how to pretty much like survive. You said like you were in an apartment that wasn't furnished, and you completely furnished a place. You was able to make a home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You were
Made a
able to
house
make
a
a
home.
home.
I was on my Luther
Exactly.
Vandross.
Okay. Okay. So like, as with your pieces, when you have a buyer and all that stuff, how do you want people feel after purchasing something from you that you handcrafted?
Well, definitely you should feel like love went into it, because
Mm,
no matter what I make, it could be a plate for you. It's food,
yeah.
and it's food, but it's love. So this
Mm-hmm.
furniture is furniture, but it's love. Like, I don't
Yes.
take any of this lightly. In fact, I will say, as a disclaimer for anybody who thinks they want to order some furniture, I actually don't do orders. And that is primarily because it stunts me creatively, but secondarily because I can't put love into something that you tell me to make.
Mm.
I can put love in something that came from my heart.
So you make like really like unique pieces.
Yeah, you'll never get two. No, not of the
Mhm.
makeup vanities, not of my furniture pieces. Now, I am considering coming out with a mirror line just because of the demand.
Yeah.
A lot of women want
We
mirrors.
love mirrors.
Yeah.
Come
And
on now.
same.
We gotta check ourselves
Right
before we
there with it.
leave.
Same,
But,
same.
okay. Uh-huh.
Whether it's a tabletop, a handheld, a
Anything.
full body. Yeah, I've
Yes.
been designing some mirrors. I'm working with some suppliers.
Okay, come on now.
So yeah,
That's right.
look out for the mirror line.
Right. So
Um,
exclusive. Like
Right,
so exclusive.
right.
Like you're really getting an exclusive piece. Like,
And
nah,
then
you can't get this nowhere else.
and that's why I don't like
so,
IKEA,
Got
because
you.
the
The
desk that you
exclusivity
buy, 5,000
other people have it.
minimum,
Mhm.
other people have it, and then guess what? All those people are going to trash it soon,
Yeah.
or couldn't put it together, got frustrated, took it back. Like the things I make are together when you get them.
Mhm.
By the way, the most you might have to do is put the mirror up.
Gotcha.
But even with that, my client that came today and picked up her vanity, I said, hey, if you want me to come with you, put the mirror on, I'll do it. Because I recognize that handy is not everyone's forte.
Mm-hmm.
But I personally am everything handy. I don't care if
Mhm.
your lights blow. I can fix that. I can
Yeah.
do your electrical. I can troubleshoot your plumbing. We can do
Mhm.
carpentry. I do
That
handy
is
work.
Come
So
on now. We need more. Be like Troy, okay? Like we need
No,
to
be like
more
yourself.
like, of course, yes, but find somebody that you want to
Listen,
be
I'm on
like.
call.
Yes.
The
that's
email
amazing.
is on my Instagram. If you got
Yes.
some inquiries, I'm
So go ahead and just
an email
plug
away.
it real quick.
Yeah, so my Instagram is g.thebuilder, but there is no E. So it's TheBuildr. And from there, I have a button. You can shoot me an email, but it's g@gthebuilder.com. If you don't have my Instagram, like I said, I don't do orders, but we can always discuss, themes and go from there.
Get on the little waiting list, okay?
Yeah, there's a list right now.
There's a list?
There's a list right now, yeah.
Girl, you
now listen, if it wasn't for this
else.
little job, we probably crank them out a lot faster.
Yeah.
But we are where we are, and I think divine timing is
everything.
Yeah, it's everything.
It's something that
and I don't want to rush anything.
Yeah.
Because again, the one thing that has stuck with me from the beginning, from October 2017, we're working on 2 years here almost.
Yeah.
Haste makes waste. There has been times where I have been rushing to do something, and next thing you know, I done buzzed it off too short, or I'm dropping something and now it's broken. I got to do it again, or I mispainted this. Haste makes waste. So I don't like that in my process. If I know that I'm about to go get in the garage, which we have named the factory. If I'm about to go get in the factory, I like to, like meditate, even if it's like a 5 minutes, sage a little bit, play me some little 432 hertz music, get my mind in a place where I am going to put myself into this. My self is in every piece that I put out. That's why I don't like IKEA, because there's no personality with any of those.
One of my friends who is like, an IKEA junkie. So I definitely just put them on to you, because they was like, I need some new furniture. I was like, wait a minute. Before you go and buy anything, go ahead and check out G the Builder and all that stuff or whatever. So yes, like definitely
and the G is for gangster.
Yeah, okay. Because I was gonna ask, how did you get G out of Detroit? Like, where did that come from, gangsta?
Actually, it's like Lil Wayne. He changes the F. The F is for this. The F is for that. Every song, the F is for something else. So it depends. I mean, the G could be anything at any given time. Sometimes it's giver. Sometimes it's
get it.
Yeah, Yeah, sometimes it's go do it. Sometimes it's get on it. But the G came from. So I have a friend.
Okay.
Do y'all censor this show?
No.
Okay.
This is raw, unfiltered, and untamed. Okay.
So I have a friend who calls me, one of my best friends, a Bob the Builder ass nigga.
Okay.
And Bob is just not a name that I want. But, I did a little Spanish, 4 or 5 years of Spanish. So Bob in Spanish is Guillermo. So I just took the G.
Nice.
The G is for gangster. The G is for goodwill. The G is for golden. Whatever you want it to be.
I like that.
Yeah.
G the Builder.
Yeah.
All exclusive.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Everything handy. Everything handy. I actually have a coworker. Actually, now I owe her now. Wow, she's next on the list. Who needs a table fixed, but it's metal, so I'm gonna have to resolder it. So, like I said, anything handy. I don't just do carpentry. As much as I love wood, wood is my favorite medium to work with. Favorite. Probably because it gives you so much room. You can do anything.
You make a spoon, you make a bowl.
You can do anything.
Make some paper.
You can do anything with wood. And it's such there's so many different species. There's so many different uses of each type that really I don't use the same wood on any given project.
So I guess you would be literally like putting love and life, because like you said, wood is a species. Like what you have is a species.
It's a living thing.
So once you touch it, once you get the factory all nice and feng shui, and prepared for work and all that stuff, it's like you literally are
prep is number one.
Yes, that's why one of my episodes, Black Girl Magic, is just like you're creating magic with your pieces.
Let me tell you, the fact that you just said that really resonates, because during the shoot, or right before the shoot, I was just surveying and I was like, I made these. You don't get that satisfaction at a job. I do a lot of work at my job.
Of course,
Please don't let them hear I don't do no work. But I don't feel anything when I complete tasks. I'm doing this for you. Okay, check, next. These are tasks.
Yeah.
But this is something I made. This
like
is a creation.
Like your baby.
Every single one. I feel attached to every single one, and I stand back. Literally yesterday, I was like, this is that I made that moment. I made that, and that satisfaction just tops anything. If money wasn't a thing, I would just give them away.
Yeah. but my wife wouldn't let me. Okay, Charlie Ford.
right.
Yeah, but seriously, you know, you gotta
Wells
make
Fargo ain't letting me.
right. Come on now, come on now.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
But if I could,
wow.
because that's how I feel about them. I
Mhm.
feel like these are my little creations and I would love to share them with any and everybody that I possibly could. And
Mhm.
realistically, every woman wants a makeup vanity.
Who doesn't?
With that being said, that's not the only thing I make. So
Yes. So, what are like some of the pieces? What are your favorite pieces to create, and what is it outside of vanities that you can create and can craft that people can get on a list, the waiting list for?
okay, my favorite thing is going to be the vanities because
Okay.
it was the first thing that I went commercial with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's always going to have a special place for me. Also, because there are so many aspects of a vanity that people
Mm-hmm.
overlook. So I haven't gotten to lights yet, but that is literally the next project
Okay.
to add lighting because I get that all the time. Oh, I
Mm-hmm.
need some lights, girl. Buy some, but
Right.
that's fine. I'll put some in. But with the vanities, there's the drawers. So the one I just did, the inside I lined with glitter. So it's the outside is like a Tiffany blue. We got
Ooh,
silver handles,
okay.
and then there's silver glitter on the inside of
Oh,
all the
I bet that is
drawers. So when you
beautiful.
pull it out, even if there's nothing in it, it's like dazzling, you
Yeah.
know?
Mm-hmm.
Then the top
Little
part,
razzle
this one
dazzle.
is a black and white marble, which also fan favorite. Um, and then there's the mirror part. Now on this one, didn't come with a mirror.
Mm-hmm.
I rehabbed the vanity, but the mirror there was nothing. So what do? I mean, it's a makeup vanity. We have to have a mirror.
Have to have a
Absolutely.
mirror. It's not a vanity
So
without a mirror.
so right. So I went and designed it. And then
Mhm.
I got a new saw. Like I told you, new toy like
Yeah.
once every 2 months. Went and bought a scroll saw. My first time using it, I sketched out the mirror on the wood
Mm-hmm.
and I turned it on, put my little cut resistant gloves on, my little Bane face mask, and
Yes.
got in the factory and was buzzing away. And I crafted the mirrors. Then I feel like every piece is a new opportunity for me to learn something new.
Mm-hmm.
I learned how to cut mirrors. So I cut the
Wow.
mirrors myself by hand and mounted them on the mirror forms and then mounted the mirror forms onto the it was just every project I try to do
You
something I
are
haven't
such a
done before.
badass. Oh my
It's the black
God.
hair. What can I say?
Yeah. Yes, that is so
Yeah, every
cool.
project I try to learn something new, but or do something extra,
Mm-hmm.
something I haven't done before. Even with this last one, and I'll post a completed picture
Mm-hmm.
actually after this. Um, but the chair, oh girl, this chair was so ugly, but it had good bones.
Mm-hmm.
So I
When you
take
say
it,
good bones, explain.
the
What are
form,
good
it's
bones?
it's durable and the
Okay.
shape is good,
It still
and
got a little
I
life
could
to
work with
it.
this,
Okay.
even if I have to strip you down to nothing, which I did.
Yeah.
It's work wittable. I know that's
Mm.
not a word, but
Yeah,
it's my
no,
word,
it's your
work
word.
wittable.
Yeah.
So I took it home and oh girl, if I show you a picture of this chair. So I'll explain it. It's rounded sides, it got
Mm-hmm.
regular four legs, and then there's like these three pieces in the center and one across. But right in the center, where the
Mm-hmm.
back is, right here, is a bunch of fruit.
Oh wow.
Why? I don't know. But I said to myself, what are we gonna do with this fruit? It's disgusting. I'm already going to take off the seat and
Mm-hmm.
reupholster it because that was also fruit.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we gonna do with this wooden part? So I took a few days and came to the decision that I was just gonna cut it out, and it was
Mm-hmm.
going to be half backless.
Yeah.
So I put it right in. I took the saw and I was like, okay, I'm not really measuring here, but bzzz, and I
Mm-hmm.
cut that middle piece out. Took all the paint off, sanded it down to nothing,
Mm-hmm.
took the seat off, threw that to the side, and I got back to, let me shape these new edges that I have.
Mm-hmm.
So I rounded those out, made them a little curved in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a whole new chair. It's the same
Yeah.
chair, but it's a whole new chair. And I
Yeah.
think that renaming, reshaping,
Yeah.
reforming process.
Reinventing.
Yeah, the
Just the whole.
reinvention
I'm
is
pretty
the
sure that wood, that
highlight.
species, that chair appreciate that
Yeah, was
makeover.
probably like I was tired of these fruits, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Though
Like, why did they
it
do
was
me that?
it
Do
was
me
an
like
ugly
that?
chair. I've had a couple of ugly chairs. I've had a couple of chairs fall apart on me, and I'll recreate the whole base piece. The whole process is really like case by case. I can never really tell you like this is what it's going to be because they are one of a kind, because they are one piece at a time, because I don't, even if I got an idea for something else, I'm only working on one at a time.
Absolutely.
Because I got to focus. That's how you pour love.
Yeah.
You know, like I got to focus all my attention on you.
Gotcha.
Like,
do you have help building your pieces?
Help building? No.
Okay.
But if I need somebody to hold this real quick while I screw it, I have a left and a right hand. I would say my sister right under me is the left because I'm left-handed, and if I didn't have her, I'd be like nubby out here. I would I wouldn't be able to do too much. But yeah, my little sister is kind of like a creative consultant.
Okay.
I'm just like, hey, do you think this is stupid? And she's like, if she takes too long to answer, it's bad. Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
God, do you like this? Okay, you don't like it. We'll move on. Back to the drawing board. But other than that, I'm kind of a one-man show doing everything. That's why doing the shoot was like, I do everything anyway.
Yeah.
I'm going to just take the reins and figure out who I can have do everything that needs to be done and direct from there. And I think that was a new role for me. Yeah, I do everything anyway, but like the directorial role was like, okay, is everybody where they're supposed to be, doing what they're supposed to be doing? And I'm really just, I'm so overjoyed that came together so well. And I can't wait for the shoots to come. I'm probably going to do 2 more.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to be a model, hit that DM.
Girl, I'm going to hit the DM too.
Yeah, listen. I need models.
Sashay. I need be on a sachet. All right.
I need
yes.
available models.
Yes, absolutely.
Don't be busy because that's going to be a problem. But
gotcha.
Yeah, if you're interested, if you even have your own pictures that you want to take, like if you're an aspiring models, definitely, because not only are we taking pictures of the furniture, we got portraits, of you doing this. This is portfolio material. They're professional photographs.
Absolutely.
So I need talented people, other creative entrepreneurs who are looking to collaborate. I'm always open and willing to work with somebody. I mean, we met and I was like, hey, let's do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're doing it, okay? Yeah, we're here. You see it? Yes, we're here right now. But yeah, that is so awesome. So as far as, like with your furniture and everything, how did you feel when you sold your first piece? And how did you create like a price point? And how do you create a price point for each item?
Okay, so my feeling when I sell any piece is, okay, next. I'm just always ready for the next one. I'm happy for the person who buys it, and I hope that it beautifies their home the way that they want it to, particularly with makeup vanities, because that's been the bulk of I would say 99% of what I've made and sold. I want the women who are buying them, or the men who are buying them for their women.
Yeah.
Or women who are buying them for their women. Let me not be the hetero boxer.
Yeah.
But I just want those women to feel beautiful when they're at it. Even in the process, that, what, I'm looking at myself in this beautiful creation. I'm a beautiful creation. We are a reflection of each other while we're looking at each other. Me and this vanity looking at each other, vibing. I think that's what I want to create for women, especially because 9 times out of 10, who chooses and buys the furniture?
The women
in the household. Exactly. But do they get to say, and you know what, we're going to add to the budget? A makeup vanity. No, that's a commodity item. That's something special for them. It's specific to them. That's not for household usage. It's not for everybody that just comes
it's like
to that.
A woman's altar kind of.
Exactly. So come worship yourself, the goddess that you are at this altar that you bought for yourself, that I made for you with love, with nothing but love, feminine energy, and just divine appreciation of womanhood. Like that's really what the makeup vanity is for me. It's a place where you can come and just throw your burdens down for a minute and then recollect and say, you know what, bad bitch.
Yes,
I'm here. And hold on, let me fix my hair. In the words of Beyonce.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yes, freakum dress. Oh, yes, ma'am.
Let me fix my hair. Let me put on some eyeshadow. Let me whatever. My lashes, my this, my that. You do that there, and you get ready to go out with your husband, wife, whatever, girlfriend, boyfriend,
Never.
whoever, your girls,
Mm-hmm.
and go kill them. But that's what the
Yes.
purpose of the vanity is. So for I would hope that the women that have purchased my vanities up until now all feel like it's a place where they can, like I said, come lay your burdens down
Mm-hmm.
and turn into baddie. Go kill them.
Absolutely. Come
Because that's
on
what it's
now.
about.
Yes.
If you feel good, if you look good, you feel good. And when you feel
Mm-hmm.
good, I'm going to air quotes, sell good. Whatever it is you're selling, yourself, a
Mm-hmm.
product, your business, a belief of some sort, whatever it is, you are way more successful when you feel good. And you're way more likely to feel good when you look good. And you
Mm-hmm.
take that time and put it into yourself. I know self care is a big catchphrase, but it's so important. Like,
Yes.
so important to just take a minute, drop your bag, sis,
Mm-hmm.
and just look at yourself, talk to yourself, get right. A lot of, for me, getting ready
Yeah, I gotta
is
say, so what does
talk
self
to yourself.
yeah, I talk to myself all the time. So what does self-care looks like for you? How
Oh,
do you self-care for Troy?
I'm a bubble bather. Heavily.
Mm,
Heavily.
yeah.
I got bath salts for days.
Mm-hmm.
I done made some. I buy some. I buy commercial. I buy the ones from the little witch shops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm here for all of it.
absolutely. Yeah.
That's my sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
Um, luckily in this house we were blessed. I got an enormous tub, so I can just sit in there,
Yes.
and that's where a lot of strategy takes place, a lot of business thinking takes place, a
Yes.
lot of life
It's
thinking takes
created.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I light some candles, light some incense, turn the lights off, burn
Mm-hmm.
me some sage, and mentally prepare. Like I said, I turn on some music, some aura cleanse or some
Yeah.
432 hertz, some 741 hertz, just something to get my brain on the plane that it's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be, because I feel like so often I'm running
Mm-hmm.
on hot like an engine that just ain't got no rest. So for me, that's the time where I can just like throw it in neutral,
Got you.
and slow down. And that's when the best thoughts tend to
Mm-hmm.
click. Something I could have been mulling for weeks.
Yes.
I take a nice bath and it's like, oh, abracadabra.
Yes.
We have the
Yes.
solution. And here it is. It presented
Eureka.
itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eureka, I found it. And it's
Yes.
it's just that moment of my feet are literally up
Mm-hmm.
and I'm chilling. I got some nice warm water. Maybe I'm drinking, maybe I'm not, but I got a
Yeah.
notebook right by me so that when those ideas come,
You
I'm
can,
not struggling
yep, you
later
can
on to say,
scribble
"Oh,
it
what did I think
down.
of?" It's
Absolutely.
right there, and I jot it down, even if it's the worst handwriting I have ever
Mm-hmm.
had. I am scribbling it down. Okay, so next we're gonna, and
Yeah.
on this piece, it's gonna be black, and da 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 da.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just pours, and I think
Yeah.
that whatever gives you that, where you are totally in tune, like your brain just clicks into a different gear,
Mm-hmm.
that is your most important self-care. I mean, of course, I shop sometimes. I go get a massage
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, buy myself some new makeup or whatever.
Yeah.
Watch some tutorials and play around. That, yeah,
Yeah.
those things as well. But that
Gotcha.
bath time is sacred time, and I think my entire family knows if she go in that bathroom in that tub, don't bother her.
Yeah.
Don't text, don't call, be quiet, turn the TV
Office
down.
hours.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
because it's so necessary to regenerate.
It's sacred.
Yeah,
It's a
for
sacred
regeneration,
moment.
period.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
for especially for women who are running households, running businesses, a combination of two, working
Mm-hmm.
a job, or all three.
Yeah.
Because in my case, I'm doing all three.
Yeah.
You have to take a second and just woo, because you can't. I hate to be cliche, but you cannot pour from an empty cup. So if
Mm-hmm.
you're not good, nothing that you're responsible for is going to be good.
Absolutely.
Everything's going to suffer. Like everything
Mm-hmm.
from your kids, your house, the laundry, you ain't making your car payments on time, whatever it is.
Exactly.
Something is
isn't.
slipping.
Yeah.
So you
Exactly.
have to take time for yourself, reconnect, think about, hey, what, oh, I've done this. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going here. Now let me connect my past and my future with what's presently going on.
Mm-hmm.
And again, change my direction if necessary. Because I
Absolutely.
could have all the speed in the world with no direction. Next thing you know, I'm driving off a cliff at full
Mm-hmm.
speed ahead. Like,
Yes,
so,
absolutely. Right. So I wanted to go so I had posted something on my Insta story and it was so hilarious. It was like, I don't care how hard life get.
mhm.
I'm not claiming Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. And
Rebuke him. Hello?
you was like this.
Right. Right.
So explain like what, because I would say when spirituality.
Mhm.
So explain, like where you are in your spirituality and how you got there, and how has your spirituality allowed you to manifest.
My sister
your
laughed because
Yes.
she knows how this conversation is about to go. But go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, how you allow how spirituality has helped you come to the woman that you are, how it has allowed you to manifest your business, your thoughts, your
Mhm.
ideas, and you to bring forth life with that. So let's talk about
It
that.
would have never happened without it.
Mhm.
I would say I don't want to freak nobody out. So
Well, did you grow up like any type of
no,
religion or anything like
yeah.
that? Okay. So let's start from there. Let's start from there. Let's
Okay.
start.
So this is gonna be a wild ride. Everybody just buckle up. So I was raised as a Jehovah's Witness. So yes,
Okay.
knocking on y'all niggas' doors at 9:00.
Are
in
you
the morning.
prepared for Jehovah's return?
Hello?
Because if you not,
I got a brochure right here.
Have that mother. Come on, sister.
Right.
Come on, sister.
Right. So I had to. Originally, the reason that I would say departed from that was my lifestyle.
Mhm.
So it's not in alignment with their acceptable whatever. It's not in alignment with most people's acceptable whatever. Homosexuality is
Lifestyle.
is not accepted
Okay.
in most religions.
Gotcha.
So I'm not necessarily down in them for that.
Mhm.
Not really down in them at all. But I will say I'm glad that that was the departure point and I didn't stay because I would have never gotten to where I am now.
Mhm.
So left them, kind of was lost for a little while, but always had spiritual inclinations that I couldn't explain,
Yeah.
especially being raised under such a tight knit,
Mhm.
I guess, tight knit and orthodox type of religion because it's very, these are the rules, and you will knock on these goddamn doors. Yes, you will.
Yeah.
So being raised that way, you kind of don't question things, even if you have questions.
Yes.
And I had so many
Yes.
that I couldn't, things were happening that I couldn't explain. So once I left home, had a couple paranormal type experiences.
Okay.
And then my aunt died, who was one of the closest people to me, like the closest. And not too long after, she started talking to me. And I just was like, okay, hold on. So these other things had happened before, where I might have seen a ghost or felt a presence and couldn't really figure out what's going on here. But I think, just to backtrack a little, we as Black people, a lot of us don't know our roots. I had to do a little research that my family on my dad's side has a lot of inclination with the occult, I guess is what some would call it, but spirituality and ancestral communication and astral projection, things like that have run in my bloodline for generations that I never even knew.
Wow.
Until one day I saw a ghost and I started asking questions. Who was that? I seen somebody.
Wow.
Did y'all see him? Because
yeah,
I know
I'm
scared.
tripping.
Because I'm scared.
Yeah.
Because when it happened, I literally, you never seen nobody run faster. You have never seen somebody run so fast. I just dipped. And afterwards, I was just like, oh my God, what happened? And I let that rock. But when my aunt started speaking to me, I just was like, also scared because you're dead in my head.
Yeah.
So I talked to some relatives once I figured out, I have this connection. And they were like, this is what you need to do. And I did it. And I started having productive conversations with the ghost of my dead aunt, which I needed on a comfort level to deal with the grief.
Was this your aunt that had the salon?
Yes. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, same one. And after that, it was a while, we would converse. And then one day she said something to me to the effect of like, we're done. Not in that way.
She can't have.
She
you
can't.
Got what she needed.
Yeah, and she said I gotta go. She said I gotta go.
Yes, it was time for her to cross.
Yeah.
Meet you at the crossroads so you won't be lonely. Okay,
right.
now
she basically
all
said,
right.
"Gotta go." See ya. But
how did you feel in that moment though?
I was like, damn, we just, what do you mean?
Yeah.
But
We're just
I
getting
but I
started,
understood.
like,
But I
yeah.
understood.
Did you want more?
Sure. And I'm actually going to share with you what she said to me was, I have to go to heaven now. And how can you not understand that? How can you not
Yes.
say, okay,
All right, I gotta let you go.
yeah, I didn't want to,
Mhm.
but okay, I guess. And
Absolutely.
and after that, I had no further communication. But other paranormal type things happened to me, which I'm not gonna get into that. But
Okay.
from there, I started reading. I had to, because I'm just like, what is happening?
What did you start reading? And like,
Any and
what
everything I could get my hands on, books, online articles. I was in forums looking up stuff, because what does this mean? I can't be the only one. You know what I mean? I'm reaching out to relatives that I don't even know to see, are y'all also having X, Y, and Z happen? Like, is this happening to you? Then within my own household, my sisters, I was like, listen, are y'all seeing or hearing or blah, blah, blah? And I think that developed our level of understanding as far as spirituality and our practices as far as spirituality goes. I know a lot of people sage, but for me, saging is not just I'm clearing the air. For me, saging is clearing everything. My mind, my spirit, my aura, my space, because all of those things contain energy. Energy, whether you believe in spirits or not, energy is scientific. It's proven. You cannot create or destroy it.
Exactly.
It simply transforms. So if you don't necessarily believe in ghosts or an afterlife or what have you, you do know that life and death are things. And when someone dies, where do you think the energy goes? Because you can't destroy it. So
exactly,
you have to ask more questions. And I think that we as Black people, particularly those who are extremely
religious,
they
don't
cling to Christianity.
Yeah.
They don't say, well, what does that mean? They just say, well, Jesus said, or whatever the Bible said, pastor said. But I don't really concern myself with what other people say.
Yeah.
Because if we're going to go with the Bible, it says we're made in God's image.
Exactly.
So what does that make us?
Yeah, come on now.
So if we are in God's image, we are at least demigods.
Yeah.
God is within us.
Exactly.
So if you think that
come
you
on,
can't
she know that
pull
word
that
a little
God
bit.
Out of you,
Yeah.
I feel like you limiting yourself.
Come on now.
Your own mind told you that you're not a God, but you are though.
Yeah.
And when you tap into that is when those resources are limitless. They're endless. And really that's what I pull from now. Because originally, I'm not even gonna hold you. Originally, when I was putting out a dozen vanities in 2 months, I was creating from a hurt place. I was going through a very traumatic breakup, blah, 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 a lot of drama, a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
And it fueled me. You know, a lot of artists are pained. And I felt like when the pain was resolved for a little while, I felt like, well, I'm not sad anymore. What am I going to do now? But I had to remind myself, oh, you are the sauce, though.
Yeah.
You've been it the whole time. Yeah. So start a pot.
Even like your, exactly. Like your post that you had put up, I guess it was from yesterday. And you was like, you know, get out of the idea of just making it or just being okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because just okay, why? When there's so much more
when you can
within
be better
you,
than okay.
But within you.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of people surround themselves with people that are also okay with okay. And then it makes it easy to be okay with okay. But I'm not okay
with being okay.
Yeah. That's not enough for me.
It's
and maybe that makes me overly ambitious, but I also don't think there's no such thing because we are gods. Again, the G is for whatever you say. Right
Come
now,
on now.
Right now, it's regardless. So, what is the G? G
That's
is
right.
whatever you say it is.
That's right.
Overall, you create your own reality and you have the power to do so. And I think people discount that. Whatever you can, if you can see it in your mind, I say this all the time. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. The only thing stopping you is you.
Come on.
Go make it. You saw it. Can't nobody see what you saw. Nobody has the vision you have. And not to backtrack, but that's kind of why I don't take orders, because you might see something in your mind. Maybe you should make it. Because what I see in my mind is my vision. But my vision and your vision.
Yeah.
and I do this.
Exactly.
So like, let me show you what I see.
So I have like a reoccurring guest host that comes on. Her name is Tiana. And like
Okay.
she was like, close your eyes and picture some grapes. And in my mind, like I was like, in my grapes, I'm in a meadow. I see water. I see
I didn't see that.
trees.
When I just thought grapes, it's not my
right.
vision.
And somebody was like, I see grapes, but I'm about to stomp them. Like I'm
Is it a winery?
Yeah.
Are we doing a
Like,
tasting?
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like perception.
Yeah.
Like what you see is basically, you know, not maybe what I always see.
But guess what? That doesn't invalidate what you see or what I see. You are a God unto yourself, as am I.
Exactly.
So someone once said, and I think she was kidding, but it was very valid. The creator creates more. That's it. You can't stop the waves.
Yeah.
The creator just creates more.
Mm-hmm.
You can't, and I think that's the part that I got to with the business. I was, like I said, I was sad and then I wasn't.
Yeah.
And I just was like, now what? Well, I'm the creator.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna create some more.
So was it after you got, like you said, you was going through like a breakup and everything? Was it after you got over your breakup where you took that 8 months to kind of like reprogram, get yourself together, rebirth?
Because if I'm building from a sad place and all of this is coming out of me, and it's coming out real fast, it's oozing out, and it's great. We had a little Christmas rush.
Yes.
And it was cool. I did what I did, but I also feel like back then I kind of was hustling. I was slinging vanities. Like a drug dealer.
Okay.
Because really that's what it was.
Yeah.
People were like, "Can I have da-da-da?" And it was like, let's say I posted it for sale. And somebody buys it. And maybe a couple hours go by and I didn't take it down. I'm getting people like, we're
still trying to.
Yeah. It was like drugs. So I'm like, you know what? We don't need that energy per se. Or the energy that I put into it.
Yeah.
I have a sad energy. I just got all this in me. Let me get it out.
Yeah.
Let me just back up now that I feel better. And let's redirect this energy because I obviously have what it takes. But let's do it right.
Absolutely.
Let's get the direction, not just the speed. So that's when I took the time, backed up. And actually there's a vanity on my page that is not from a hurt place. It's the one I put out over the summer. It's gray and gold. And everybody loves it. And I'm just like, yeah, I put out one. But up until now, that was my highest priced vanity. So back to your question about price points. I do a lot of research. Yeah, I guess my competitors are like Wayfair and IKEA and all these chains. But they're not, because they're putting out very basic vanities. If you ever look up vanities online to buy, they're either white, black, or straight wood. I don't do that.
Yeah, you can't pull out the drawer and get like the nice glitter and the Tiffany blue,
right,
and the silver knobs.
Right.
So yes,
or
like
crystal knobs.
Yeah. Like it's exclusive.
Yeah.
It's exclusive. Every piece is exclusive.
And it's not gonna come to you disassembled and you gotta put screw A and hole 1 and screw B and hole 3 and they gotta line up and you need 7 people to hold it to put it together. You need an Allen wrench. No, it's done. So I think the experience also is different. I don't take orders again, but I do talk to a client if I already have one. Excuse me, if I have a piece and I'm just working, I'm working. And somebody will buy it. I don't even doubt that. Every piece I've ever made has sold. So
nice.
Whatever. But the order part it doesn't benefit myself or the client. So I stay away from that. And that also makes the price better for the client because I get to choose. And a lot of times, because of what I've experienced in life, I know how to bargain shop very well. So I could get something much cheaper than the ordinary person could.
Right.
Also, someone who's in a rush could, because I know how to take my time. I know where to look. I know what to get. I know who to ask. And that drives the price down because my production cost is down. I'm not going to charge. I'm only going to charge you based on how much it costs me to make. Obviously, there's a little bit of a production.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's going to be however much it costs me. So if I can get it to cost less to make, that benefits you, the end consumer. So I don't I don't just make up prices. I think a lot of people do, but when I say a lot of people, I mean these companies just make up prices based on how much profit they want to make.
Yeah.
I actually base it on what it took to make this.
Yeah.
And I mean, we go from there. So
Right.
if you want a million things, it might cost $1 million.
Right. Okay.
And be ready for that.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's based on what you want. And I think that also is a advantage over the big box brands.
Gotcha.
Is that it's customized. If at any point, and I do send, if I have a client, I will send pictures as I go along and say, hey, do you like that? Because if not, we can switch it out with
right.
You know, here are your options.
Right.
So in that sense, I guess there's a customization factor. It's more like, let's say you buy in a house and they ask you what upgrade you want. It's like that. Like, okay, here's the structure. Now fill it up.
Absolutely.
Tell me you want, you want red instead of white? Okay. So, there's no sweat off my back.
Gotcha. But. Absolutely. So you said that your pieces do not come where you know, your buyer has to assemble it or anything.
Absolutely
like
not.
That.
Nope.
So as far as clients that may be out of state and everything,
I've had some.
You nice? Did you personally deliver it to them? All right, girl.
Yeah. Now let's not get crazy. East Coast we can do.
Okay.
I am in the process of working with some shippers though, like freight shippers, to figure out how much it costs because it may not be efficient to ship unless, listen, you get some high-end buyers that want to pay $300 for shipping.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been working with some freight shippers to get some costs to compare quotes and figure out how to service those clients that are across the country or wherever, really, because business is international at this point. We're not limited. The internet has made that possible for everybody. So if I can, when I get to a point where I can ship to Nevada, absolutely.
Absolutely. So question, because you had said something, you know, as far as your level of thinking, as far as thinking like, you know, if we're made in God's image, then who are we? And you were basically saying like, you know, your thinking might be, I can't remember what word you used, but I wanted to ask you, being humble versus being proud. What do you feel is the difference between a person being humble? Because, you know, as far as the definition for humble is, you know, a thinking low, like, you know, being modest of yourself, of, you know, thinking low self-esteem. But there are some people who disagree with saying, as because I feel like I'm saying, forget being humble. I'm no longer being humble. I'm proud because I'm happy with the things that I have done, happy with the things that I have produced and all that stuff. Yeah. So what would you, so humble versus being proud, what would you, is your viewpoint in that?
I think that humility in and of itself is nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with, when I think of how I am humble, I can admit when I'm wrong. I can admit where I have shortcomings, things I'm working on, things I'm learning.
Accountability.
Yeah. And just acknowledgement of where you are in I guess juxtaposition of where you want to be. I acknowledge that I have a lot more to learn, a lot more I want to do, levels I want to reach that I'm not at yet. But I'm putting in the work to get there. Absolutely. That's the difference. You can be humble minded in that you're like, oh, I'm lowly. You know what I mean? And this is where I'm at. This is what I do. That's where you're going to stay if that's how you think. I think that I am G the builder. I am the greatest to do a custom makeup vanity. Like, you're not going to get a better.
G just mean anything. The greatest.
You're not going to get
the greatest.
You're not going to get. I listen to a lot of motivational speeches. I listen to a lot of Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
I'm the greatest and I'm so pretty. You have to tell yourself. When we were talking about self-talk, some of that goes into my self-talk. I'm getting ready for my job. And I'm like, you pretty.
Because you need that motivation to go to your job.
People ask me when I get to work, Troy, why you coming here so cute? Well, number one, because this is how my mother made me. But number two, because why not?
Right.
I have to be here by force, essentially. Y'all got a ball and chain on my goddamn ankle. So I might as well show up and show out.
Come on now.
If I got to be here, I'm going to make it worth my while. And this is not a fashion show for y'all, but I mean, take it in. But
yeah,
no, I'm going to do my best, present myself in the best way I can at any given time.
absolutely.
Even in my chilling clothes. I mean, I'm kind of chilling right now, but this is my brand
but
clothes.
it's your brand.
It's my brand
Come on,
clothes.
stand up
Listen,
real
listen.
quick.
Right
Let's
now, all I wear
show
is my shit.
Yes.
All I wear is my shit. Like,
Absolutely.
this is wait, where the camera? This is by Gritco, which is a two girl business. They do custom vinyl and embroidery.
Shout out
Out
to
of Newport
Gritco.
News. Shout out to Gritco.
Shout out to Gritco because I
Yeah.
definitely will be. I need more mugs.
Yeah, they made me
I
some
want me
glasses.
a wine glass, and I saw your wine
yeah,
glasses, which were
those
they
were
were
my favorites for my
hot.
models. Yeah,
They were hot.
yeah. Gritco pulled through
Yes.
with this, with the fit, with the glasses.
Did you pick out that apparel?
I picked
or
out
they
the apparel. Yeah,
Okay.
yep, yep.
Because that is fly.
Well, they also have
honey.
apparel to choose from, though.
Yes.
So again, shout out to Gritco. But yeah,
I'm gonna be hitting y'all up, Gritco.
yeah, support small Black business.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
they do a lot of
right.
events. So if you come across them, you heard it here first.
Absolutely.
Great service.
I'm
great
great
products.
product. Gritco on the show.
Yeah, no, you do need to have them on the show.
Ladies.
Yeah.
This is
Gritco,
for my
we calling.
ladies. Yes, I'm reaching out. I'm definitely reaching out.
So, but like I said, I feel like humility is a mindset.
Mm-hmm.
You are what you say you are, and that applies to anything. So why not speak on yourself?
Why not say
in
you're the greatest?
highest regard?
Why not consider yourself the greatest? And people,
that's how you
people
manifest
cannot
it.
Exactly. But the thing about it is, but when people like say that I'm the greatest and all that stuff, people say be humble.
No.
That's what I'm saying. No,
I'm not going to minimize myself.
No,
yeah, I'm not going to minimize myself.
Why? And that's my whole
because it's
thing.
not even true. It's not even true. The truth is, I'm the greatest to do what I'm doing.
Come on now. That's why I said, like me and my girl Tiana, we were talking. We was all, people saying, "Oh, I'm a light worker" and all that stuff. No, the truth is the light worker. The truth. You're the greatest.
Yeah,
you
I'm
have
the greatest to do what I do.
You have to say things like that.
I may be 5'0". I may be,
Girl, you're 5 everything.
Yeah,
you're 5 everything.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
But people have. I've gotten that. Oh, you're so small. How you got such a large presence? Well, that's because I believe that I have a large presence.
I hear that all the
time. I know
time.
that I have a large presence, so I share it.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? I don't think that we were made to be people who minimize ourselves. Because if you minimize you, what you think everybody else gonna do?
They're gonna minimize you as well.
Does Beyonce minimize herself?
Hell no, y'all know she the greatest of all times. Okay, she is the GOAT.
You have to find successful people and figure out what they know, what they're doing that has made them that. I listen to
Tony Robbins and Lisa Nichols talk about that. Having a
I listen
model.
to Oprah Winfrey's masterclass podcast, and I'm about probably halfway through all the episodes, but there have been some that are really, really, really influential and have stuck with me. One of them is Ellen, for obvious reasons. But also Smokey Robinson, as a person of color, period, as a creative, secondarily, but his story was just so moving. And he remained what I would deem humble in that he accepts and acknowledges his flaws and his mistakes along the way, which, like I said, I can accept, acknowledge. I will tell you what I have done wrong and what I need to do better, even now, from now, and in the future, what I can project. But I'm not going to let that be a marker of, oh, well, because you have room to grow, you're not enough. No, actually, funny enough, I got that tatted on me 2 summers ago. Enough. Because I am enough. I've always been enough. I'm more than enough. I'm enough for you. I'm enough for myself. Like,
exactly.
There will never be enough after me.
Yeah.
I'm that. I am that. So
humble for what?
Yeah,
humble for what?
We canceled that.
Yes,
humble is actually a bad word.
I keep trying to tell people. I keep trying to tell people humble is a bad word.
Yeah,
and that's why I said, because
it limits you.
It definitely limits you. So pretty much what happened, how this topic came up, and I was just like, you know what, that's just a topic I gotta ask everybody that comes on the show. So I don't know if I had told you to, but I had got a traffic light installed.
Yes.
Yes.
And
so
that is so impressive. I have told people about that, and they're like,
Exactly.
"She did what?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like they are in the process of still building it. It will be up in the next 60 to 90 days. Norfolk decided to launch a whole survey. So make sure you all go on to norfolk.gov/PA survey and make sure you fill out the survey
I'm about to
between
do it
Church
as soon as
Street
this
and
is over.
Valentine. Exactly. So pretty much, I was just saying, like, somebody was like, "Oh, I know you humble." She was like, "I know you humble with it, but yeah, get cocky." I was like, "Girl, no, I'm not humble with nothing.
Right.
I'm not humble with
No,
this."
I don't think that serves you to be humble. Well,
No.
people's idea of what humble is. I think that
And that's their idea.
Yeah.
Their idea.
Yeah. But a lot of time, but to speak to the idea part, it's your own mind that determines what is possible, what is not. And if you tell yourself, "Oh, I'm just a blah blah blah," baby, that's all you ever gonna be.
That's all
You know what I tell myself? I actually subscribe to Architectural Digest.
Okay.
I enrolled myself in some architectural drafting classes.
Okay.
And I flipped through these magazines and I seen a store that I really love. It's called Restoration Hardware. These motherfuckers sell beds for about $4,000.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
That's a model. That's something to look to. So I'm flipping through and I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is me. This is where.
Yes.
So the difference between where I'm at and where I want to be, now that I have something to visually look at, now I just got to fill in the blanks of what steps
to get there. Exactly.
Till I'm that.
Exactly.
Because I'm already this.
Yeah.
But I'm that.
Yeah.
Just not yet.
I was talking to one of my girlfriends and we were just saying basically how the woman that we are, we always have been trying to get to her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like we always knew, like, this is how I want to be and all that stuff. It's just like we at each level with situations and circumstances that allows us to reach to that person.
Yeah.
When we see that visualization of something, and it's just like, how am I going to get there again? So
it's actually very inspiring when you have already, not to quote the Bible because we're not doing that, but when you have laid out the vision and made it plain and you start to take the steps and the steps start moving and that train starts coming down the track and you hit stage 1, you be like, oh shit.
Yeah. Exactly.
What's next? Like now that, okay, yeah, I started a business almost 2 years ago and yeah, I was slinging some vanities around. Okay, cool. Yeah, and I made some money. Okay, now what? Well, now I'm doing this and I'm rebranding and and my skill set is on 1,000,000 compared to what it used to be. My creativity, my vision is on 1,000,000 compared to where it used to be. Okay, well now the next step, and I'm hitting those steps. I done got my shit. Like, all I wear is my shit. Like all I feel is my brand, and that's what I feel like I'm breathing. That's what I'm going so hard for. I have a motivation, and the next step is happening. I didn't have my shoot yesterday. Like there's another shoot, and I've already picked out the venue, the date. I got the pieces lined up. I got some potential models in mind. I talked to one of them. Now just for a second. I don't know if the camera, can you see this?
Okay.
Can you see this?
Yeah.
It says never not working. That's my little hashtag. Actually, that's my big hashtag.
Yeah.
And it's really a lifestyle. Like I'm never not working on something. Whether it's little or big, I work on my business every day. And I always tell people that also are in business, I don't got it all figured out, but I know one thing. You better do something for your business every single day. If you don't do nothing else, if you don't wash your ass, if you don't wash your ass today, do something for your business every single day, because that's how it grows.
Even if you do not have a business, start writing
start
something down.
Start working
it and creating
you have to.
Exactly.
Otherwise, it's never going to get where you want it to be. It's going to keep being, I'm about to do. And one thing I hate is about to do ass nigga. I hate that.
Come on now.
Like, don't be about to. Don't tell me what you're about to do. Actually, tell me
are
what you did.
Doing exactly?
Tell me what you did, and I will clap for you. I'll clap for you loud. I'll stand on this table and clap for you. I will shout it from the rooftops. I will promote you hard as hell, but don't stop. Because when you stop, that's when people be like, oh, she wasn't about to do that anyway.
Exactly.
Oh, blah, 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 whatever.
Right.
But keep doing something for your business every day. prime example. Just this past Friday, I was at Culture partying,
Yes.
but one of my friends came by and I want her to be a potential model. And I talked to her about it. I was like, listen, this is the vision. I told her everything. I was like, and work on your poses now.
Yeah.
You got, this is the day. I talked to some people about a venue while I was there. Even when I'm having fun, I'm working.
Never not working.
You're
never not working.
working.
Exactly.
On yourself, on your brand, network. Everything. Because all of that plays a role, especially, I feel like in this area, we have a lot of creative entrepreneurs.
Mhm.
You just have to get out and meet them.
We just have
So
to get out
network
and
is critical.
Mhm.
The fact that I met you, when me and my sister left,
Mhm.
I was like, that was appointed.
Mhm.
And I say that because I randomly texted her when I was at work and I was like, hey, you want to go to Carrabba's tonight? My treat. She like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm like, okay.
Your treat.
I'm like,
Let's go.
So I don't know how the timing lined up, but I was waiting in the parking lot for her for like 15, 20 minutes.
Mhm.
And next thing you know, we meet you. And next thing you know, we're here. This is not by accident.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nothing is a coincidence.
Nothing is
all of the work that you've put in, all of the work that I've put in comes together. And guess what? Synergy.
Yes.
Artist energy.
Yes.
You have to harness that. Now
Mhm.
I'm going to promo for a second.
Okay, go ahead.
Artist energy is real. My sister is working on creating a space for said artists of any medium.
Shout it out.
She's here, by the way, but she ain't gonna get on camera. Her eyebrows not done. But the space is gonna be for, like I said, any medium. That's for myself as a woodworker or as an anything worker, really. I work on anything.
Come on.
But as a woodworker, painters, photographers, models, people who want to just come in and play around. Whether it's a hobby for you, a business, you need a workspace, because that doesn't really exist here.
Mm-hmm. It does not.
I work out of my garage, and yeah, we named it the factory, but it's not a factory. I just have a lot of tools in there. But she will have supplies and such for everyone. Whatever you need. You need a smock, we're gonna have it. It's gonna say, it's gonna be branded.
Of
obviously.
course.
We're gonna brand it. But yeah, it'll be a space for all artists to come. You could be a fashion designer. We'll have that, a seamstress room, an upholstery room, like a space for every art.
And it's great because, again, people really do need that because, again, some people have not fully invested in themselves yet. So they need a place where they can invest in themselves.
Let me just say, I recognize that is a scary prospect to take money that you could have spent on something else. I don't know what. A lot of times it'd be bullshit. If you really looked at your budget, you're wasting money.
It is a lot of bullshit.
Yeah. So, but taking money that you would have spent on something else, whether it's a necessity, whether you got the money or you don't, but taking that money and putting it into yourself is scary. Even with the shoot, I spent a lot of money. Not exorbitant, but a lot. And I thought about it and I said, you know what? This is money that I would have spent on what? Or it would have sat in my savings account. What was I doing with this? Who better to invest in than myself? I learned that because my job, they full of shit. And and over the course of the bullshit that they've put me through over the past year, I learned that nobody can care more about your business than you.
Come on now.
Because they don't care about their business. It's evident. But I can't care more about their business than them. Exactly. I got to care about my business. So what am I doing to show that care?
And that's
I'm spending the money. You got to put your fucking money where your mouth is.
Come on.
So if you believe in your business and your vision, actually fuck the business. If you believe in your vision and what you want it to be and what you know you can be and what you know you can achieve and the heights and the accolades you know you can reach, do it. Because I look at it the way I looked at driving, or the way my mother told me to look at driving. There's plenty of idiots out here driving. You could do it. Yeah, it's plenty of idiots out here running successful businesses.
Yeah.
Why ain't you?
Exactly.
I'm sure the CEO of my goddamn job is an idiot.
Yeah.
Guess what? He's running that shit, though.
Running that shit.
And I could run some shit, too.
You sure can.
And it'll be mine, though. And I'm invested into it. If it's something you're invested in, it's something you're passionate about, nobody should have to pull your arm or leg or teeth or nothing
that you have
to make you do it.
Exactly.
If you really love it. if you're really passionate. Nobody made me spend hours, 36 hours with no sleep, not even feeling tired.
Yeah.
Nobody made me do that. That was pure inspiration. That was the God within me came out and said, "You are this.
Yes.
So be it."
Yes, exactly.
So be it.
Exactly. That you
What are
be
you
that-
waiting
Be
for?
that vessel that I have created you to be, that I have put you in this world.
Our
to
purpose in life
be.
is not to work for niggas. And by niggas, I mean primarily white people.
Anybody.
But,
Let's work for
but that's not
let's-
your
let's
mission
work
in
for our
life.
pe- yeah.
That's not your mission.
It's not your mission, but
Not
come
why
on.
you're here.
But some people, everybody not choose.
You gotta,
Everybody
yeah,
not
true.
Chiefs.
But
Everybody
I
not
feel like a lot of the
Chiefs.
problem is fear.
Yes.
Everybody's so scared. And personally, I will speak to, yes, I'm a guarantee girl. I like to move knowing there's going to be a return on my investment. But guess what? For all of you out there who are like, I want to invest in myself, but what if I don't get the money back? It's never wasted.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, the fact that you're investing money in yourself is all the reason to bust your ass for that business.
Exactly.
We worked all day yesterday. I've been on pins and needles for 3 weeks for this one ass shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And it was amazing.
Yes.
And it was amazing.
Yes.
And that feeling is unmatched. I cannot compare that feeling to any other feeling. I done had a lot of feelings.
Yeah.
Not that.
Yeah.
That's one
Yes,
in a
that's
million.
part of seeing, like you said, for 3 weeks,
Your vision,
your dreams
come to life.
And then it's just like you seen it come to life, but you haven't even seen the finished product of it, which
Hello?
will be the print.
It's kind of like
of it. So,
for anybody who had a baby.
Yeah.
You grew this baby for 9 months. So what do you do when you have it? You spend 18 years, money, blood, sweat, tears, prayers, etc., into making sure that this person that you made is successful. So this business that you're making and investing in, you put the same energy.
Exactly.
Blood, sweat, tears, love, prayers to make sure that it grows and it grows up to be successful, not just for you, not just for the money. It's not, like I said, if I could do it for free, I would, because it's not about the money. I love what I do.
Yeah.
Not my job.
Yeah.
I hate them niggas. But my work, because this is my work.
Yeah.
This is what I'm never not working on. Not just my business, myself, my family, my dynamic, my insides, my mental and emotional health. I'm never not working
on it. Come on.
Because all of those things work together. It's like pieces of a clock. These gears not gonna turn.
Yeah.
If one of them jam, guess what? It don't tick no more. So you have to supply the grease that keeps your whole shit running.
Absolutely.
And if you don't, what do you invested for nothing?
Yeah.
So not just invest in yourself, not just self-care, not just make sure your cup is full enough to pour from, but like really believe in your shit.
Yeah.
Like really work on that. Like really drive for it. And don't let nobody or nothing, not your inside voice, not your internal fears, not your perception, not your I don't want to give up these temporary comforts, because a lot of it is sacrifice. A lot of building a business is sacrifice. I spent a lot of money on this shoot that I could have spent on something else.
Right.
It's a sacrifice. But what do you want more? I want more to walk out of my job, which I'm sure some of y'all can relate with. I want to walk the fuck out and be like, bye.
Yes.
That's what I want.
Fuck you.
That's what I want. That's the next step.
I'm G the Builder.
Right.
I don't know.
Then the G is for whatever I say is for.
Exactly.
In my Lil Wayne voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, like all of these things though have to come together and mesh and meld into the thing that you want most. But a lot of people don't take the time to say, what do I want most? What do you want? Close your, like you said, close your eyes and visualize. We're not going to visualize grapes. Visualize the life that you want, because it's possible. And whatever you visualize, write it down at the bottom. And then right where you are now, all the steps in between is the blanks you need to fill in. What step do I need to complete to get here to here to here? And I work backwards. I'm going to tell y'all my secrets. I work backwards from, I want this house with a lot of windows.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. Hanging over a cliff. Actually, what I want to do, since you mentioned career trajectory,
Mm-hmm.
the end goal is to design and build a boutique resort in a remote location, like Bali or like the Maldives or
Yeah.
like Seychelles or some
Yeah.
crazy, some exotic.
Yeah.
But that has banging ass views. I live for views.
Yes.
I live for the
girl.
views outside of my goddamn
Yes.
driveway. Like
Come
I
on now.
live for a
Mhm.
view. So the things that I feel as comforts, I'm semi bougetto, I guess,
Mhm.
because I love all things ghetto.
Yeah.
I love all things bougie.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm with that. I'm with twerking, but I'm also with high class.
Yeah.
So all things that I feel are necessary comforts in anything, even in the vanities. Like, yeah, I guess lights, but that's not a thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like glitter drawers was a thing. So
Yeah.
I made glitter drawers.
Right.
Like I feel like, these mirrors that I made were a thing. Like I literally, y'all gonna have to visit my page to see these mirrors that I done made. Probably the funnest thing I've ever done. Cutting the glass, I bought this thing. It's like a huge compass,
Mm-hmm.
but it got a little knife on it, a little mirror cutting knife,
Oh, wow.
which is not your typical knife. But yeah, I measured it and cut once because you measure twice.
Okay.
Measure twice, cut once. Because that's how you fuck up. Haste makes waste.
Okay.
That goes for anybody's business. Haste makes waste. It don't matter what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
If you move too fast, you will misstep. But anyway.
That's a word, y'all.
Yeah.
That's a word.
But anyway, so with that resort being my end goal, the mid goal is to flip houses in the Hampton Roads area.
Okay.
And the goal in between the mid goal and the end goal is flip houses any fucking where I want. Because I like to travel.
Yeah.
I like houses.
Mm-hmm.
I like to have a new environment every time, a new challenge every time. I love challenges. I'm a problem solver.
Yeah.
So I got to fill in those gaps, though, of the big goals with the little steps that it's going to take for me to achieve those big goals, which is things like, for my LLC, which I'm working on now, and create a business bank account to build business credit to then fund me buying some piece of shit house and all the work that's going to go into getting it done. But that's why I'm doing architectural drafting. So I don't have to hire a fucking architect.
You can do it
and
yourself.
Save the money and pocket that shit.
And do it yourself.
I'm trying to be smart. You know what I mean? That's why I had to pull away.
Exactly. Working smarter and not harder.
My grandmother used to say that all the time. And she's one of the, I would say, people that molded me. Not just my uncle who builds, but my grandmother used to buy clothes, shoes, whatever, jewelry. And she would personalize all of that shit. Not even restore it. She would personalize everything. So she had these shoes. And I remember because I worked on this project with her, I was about 10. She bought these suede brown shoes and they were so plain. Oh, they were ugly, if you ask me. But you know what she did? She had this mink wrap around her head that she used to wear. She bought these little mink balls and we attached them to the toe part of the shoe. And they were some badass shoes after that with that little mink ball. She had these little, she got 4 of them. She put 2 on the shoes and she had these 2 little mink balls that she put clip-on earring attachments on the back.
Oh, no, she did.
She had the mink earrings.
Oh, no,
she had the wrap. She had the pom-pom, mink ball on the shoe. Killed them.
Yeah.
Killed them. So that type of customization, that type of creativity, I've been around sewing her own shit. People would ask her, "Oh, where'd you get that?" And she'd just be like you can't get it because it's not there. You're gonna see these weird ass brown shoes. Yeah. You're not gonna see the mink ball heels that I got on. Yeah. You're not gonna see these earrings because they don't exist. I made them. Yeah. So making things, creating my own reality has been modeled for me since
the beginning of time.
But it should be modeled for everyone. And I also feel like the fact that women can do anything has been modeled for me since the beginning. My grandmother worked. She, in the 80s, was a corporate executive at AT&T in the 80s as a Black woman.
Wow.
So women can do anything has been shown to me. And I feel like it's unfortunate that that's not shown to every Black girl.
Yes, that's
Well,
true.
every little girl, period, but especially every little Black girl should know, you know what? I can do anything.
Yeah.
Anything that you want to do. And shout outs to the Obamas for creating that visual for a lot of Americans.
Yes.
But we also need those foot soldiers, those boots on the ground that show you that a Black woman can host a podcast. A Black woman can build makeup vanities. A Black
Yes.
woman can run a business on her own successfully from the ground.
Yes.
Like, we are that for so many little girls, and that kind of is my motivation to continue to do what I do, not just to prove it to myself, not just to show the world. No, this is for little Black girls who feel like, I like tools, I like hammers, I like drills.
That'll be a nice workshop idea too.
Yeah,
like,
like a little builders. Yeah, little girls who are inclined to put things together.
Because there are a lot of little girls that do.
Yeah,
that
who want to put
and,
things together, and somebody tells them somewhere along the line, oh, just be that's for boys, or oh, just have a baby and get taken care of.
Yeah,
you don't got to do that.
No, not
self-sufficiency was modeled for me. You know, a woman being in charge, a woman taking care of herself, a woman knowing that she's powerful. We are powerful. We are limitless.
That's
like
right.
Beyond measure.
That's right.
That's not to be cliche again, but that is my greatest fear, that I can do anything. So, but the fear is, wait, how much time I got? Because life has a limit on it. You know what I mean? So in this time, I have so much to do.
Yes.
I'm on the cusp of 30, I guess. But I'm coming up on 30. What have I learned?
Yes.
You know, like, take a step back and take a little inventory. Like, okay, before we reach this milestone,
self-assessment, self-evaluations. Yes,
is major.
Yes, ma'am.
And those mirrors that I'm about to make, you can look into and ask yourself.
Come on now.
Not just who is the fairest of them all. That matters. But no, what are you doing? Like, think about, my sister always says this, think about your life and think about your choices. What choices are you making? And are they getting you closer to where you want to be? Ultimately, are you really serving yourself? Are you working yourself to death for a company that don't give a fuck about you? Because I had to learn that the hard way.
Yes.
I was raised on, oh, you're smart, get good grades, go to school, you got a scholarship, la 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 la. My mother wanted me to be a pharmacist. Can you imagine me counting somebody's pills? I would be like, hold on.
She was like, can you imagine me counting somebody's
Hold
pills?
on, I think that was 7.
Right.
No, that's not in my heart. So what's in your heart is what you're supposed to be doing, because you were not created by somebody or whatever. Let's say there's a creator. We can argue about that later. You were not made. You're not put here to work for someone else. And I'll say work, but in my head I said slave. And that triggers me because every time I see, funny story. My sister just enlisted in the Marines, and it was some faraway ass town, white as hell.
Wow.
And there was cotton fields. And I got so upset. Not because, and I've never been somebody that was like, we should be enraged about slavery. I've never been that person. But I was so upset because I feel like presently, all of us who are working for somebody else's dreams and goals and money, because we only getting a slice of the pie, you work for somebody else. We're slaving.
Yeah.
I am figuratively picking your cotton for you to build America and take all the credit.
Absolutely.
I'm working when you say.
Yeah.
I got to get up at a certain time because I got to be where you say, when you say, and do what you say on the timeline you determine.
And then wait to be paid.
Yeah.
Wait to be paid.
Yeah.
Wait to be paid.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm giving you my time and stuff, and I still have to wait.
It's a modern day
I want
slavery.
you to pay me at the end of the day.
And I never
pay me up front.
So
I'm gonna do the work.
Never felt so oppressed.
Yeah.
Never felt so oppressed. And part of me,
I remember
even
when I quit, I was like, I ran off the plantation.
Right.
I was working at a call center. I was working at PRA.
Oh, girl. I almost worked there.
Girl.
But I will say this. I almost got caught up in, okay, so I'm overqualified for my job by a long shot. I should push for a raise. the duties that I'm doing fit more under this title, which makes X amount of money. That's in a different pay band than I'm in. So I should go and negotiate for a raise. Wait, no.
Okay.
Fuck that. Guess what happened?
What you do?
I had a reminder of why I need to get out of there immediately. It's like the
You
universe,
don't need no more
or whatever you
money for
believe
them.
in,
Just
the
get out of
universe
there.
or God was like, hey, bitch, you're thinking wrong.
Yeah.
And something happened to remind me this is not where I'm supposed to be.
I have a funny story of when I had went and negotiated like a pay raise because I felt that my credentials with education, with experience, this is how much I need to be getting paid. Girl, peace, bitch. We good on you. We're good on you. But when I tell you, but let me tell you, when I tell you I had went in there so prepared that I was in my mind, how can they tell me no?
Right, because I'm right.
How can they tell me no? I got all these facts. I have all these facts, all this
figures,
stuff. Come
data.
On, come on now. This lady was like, "Where did you get this from?
And the internet.
And who have you been? And who have you been speaking to?
Myself,
girl.
The God within me,
girl." She was just, when I tell you, she flinging her clothes and
she was mad as hell, probably.
She could not believe
the audacity of you brown girl.
The timidity.
The audacity of a black girl.
The timidity of you. Yes.
How dare you?
How dare, and that's exactly.
That's how I feel they feel about me. Even though I am supplying the grease that keeps this shitty organization, at least my aspect of it, running. Y'all don't appreciate me.
Yep.
But it's okay. I appreciate myself. I acknowledge my own gifts. I know what I'm capable of. And realistically, if y'all pink slipped me tomorrow, I trip a little bit because I like security.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna trip.
Yeah.
Because guess what? The creator just creates more waves.
Come on.
The waves don't stop.
They don't.
Creator just creates more. I'm a creator, and therefore I will create more.
Exactly.
It's not really a sweat off my back. I might sweat a little bit because maybe it's hot in the factory.
No skin on my balls.
Might be hot in the factory. But other than that, no.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna cry about it. I would rather leave on my own terms. And I know it's a lot of people out here. I move this mic, it's like in the way. It's a lot of people out there that work a job and have a business on the side. You're not able to give as much to your business because of the job. But I'm gonna tell you this. Do your 8 hours and be out. Mentally prepare, reserve yourself for that after work grind.
Like you
because
said.
Don't be the person that goes to work 8 hours for somebody else's fucking dream that they done manifested and don't come home and do nothing for yours. Because guess where your shit's gonna stay? Nowhere.
Exactly.
Flat as fuck.
You heard
and it's gonna go nowhere.
Exactly, like you said. Even after work, you were thrift store shopping, hopping, and
every
all of that.
day, even if
never not working.
Whether it's for the creative entrepreneurs, whether it's the business side or the creative side, every day, do something that is going to propel your business forward, even if it's a little inch, even if it's a little creep,
like.
Something that whether it's a problem you've been trying to work out, a business license you need to get, something legal you need to get, somebody you need to pay to get
y'all income taxes. Let me tell you
whatever
something,
it is,
folks, black folks, especially to my black people, because we treat income tax time like a holiday. All right.
You need to use that money and put it in your business. Reinvest it in yourself.
That is not the time for you to be
don't invest in Jordan. He don't give a fuck about y'all.
None of that. It's time to invest in yourself.
We boycotting. Who else?
Girl, come on.
Fuck them all.
Fuck them all.
Invest in your brand. Whatever that is. I know mine. Get to know yours. Close your eyes. Because a lot of people out there have an idea and they haven't developed it out yet. I didn't have an idea. I just started doing shit.
Yeah.
And then I kind of haphazardly created a business. And now 2 years later, I got to take a step back, rebrand, and do it the right way.
But that's fine.
But I did it.
That is fine.
At least I did
because you started.
Right.
Because you started.
Yep.
And it's just like you said, you've lessons.
Yeah. And I know now.
And, and now that you know, so the fact that
it's going to go totally different.
Exactly.
Are y'all ready? I'm ready.
Girl.
Even though I'm not ready.
Come on.
Like, it's scary.
Yeah.
It's scary for somebody like myself who is.
When is your birthday?
December 16th. I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh, you're a Sag. I'm a Sagittarius moon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a Sagittarius everything.
Really?
It's very strange. But only thing is my Venus is in Capricorn, so I kind of
Okay.
love like a Cap. But
Okay.
oof,
Gotcha.
don't hold that
Yes.
against me. Because
So-
Capricorns are not anybody's favorite.
Yeah. Girl. Look,
Sorry.
my
It's
niece,
just a fact.
my niece is a Capricorn. She'll be 2 months on she'll be 2 months on March 3rd. Yeah,
No.
Shady Sadie, and she only 3 months. She only be 2
See?
months.
See?
Shady Sadie.
Capricorns are
I go-
nobody's favorite.
I'll go and get her a hug. She be as a bit if she.
Don't touch me. That's them.
Okay, Shady Sadie. Her name is Sailor. Shout out to Sailor, my niece.
Okay.
Yay.
Big ups to the baby.
Yes. But you want to know what? This has been an amazing interview.
Yeah.
I definitely have to bring you back, okay?
Anytime.
Yeah. So is there anything?
Actually, when I'm done with the lookbook, I'll come back.
Yeah,
We could launch it. from here.
absolutely. Yes, let's do
Yeah,
it.
it'll be a little release from here.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So anything that you want to say to, your audience and everything before you go?
Ooh, I mean, follow me. Stay on the radar because things are happening.
Mhm.
A lot of things. So we had our first shoot yesterday. There are at least 2 more coming. Like I said, any aspiring models, anybody who, even if you think you're a model,
Yeah.
hit me up. And we'll go from there. But aspiring models, anybody who photographers, hit me up. Although I'm very pleased with the one I had.
Are you going to
Let me know.
continue on with the female
Not
team, or-
necessarily.
Okay. Okay.
I think it was very important for the first one. Yes.
Okay.
However, I don't discount the
Mhm.
talent that
Yeah.
exists, especially in the 757 with the males in this area, the creative males. I've seen a lot of good work. A lot of
Mhm.
people have sent me a
We
lot of
will have-
people.
We will have to
Yeah.
connect you with our girl Ali Art. Ali
I
Art
might follow her.
757.
I might follow
So
her.
she was just on my shout out to Ali. Like she was on my podcast episode. I believe it was episode 27 or I think it was
Look at you
27.
knowing the numbers.
Yes, so conceptually yours with Ali Art.
Okay.
So make sure you check out that podcast and everything. And I think she is so dope.
Okay.
She's a graphic designer. She's a photographer.
Ooh.
A creative director. So I think that you too
Maybe we could stay
would
with the
be
all female.
great. I think that would be like that energy and everything
Okay.
would be great.
We're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to hit
Yeah.
her up and let her know you
Yeah.
sent me.
Yes.
This is the creative collab I'm talking about.
Exactly,
Collabs have to
exactly.
happen. Artist energy is real. It cannot
Mhm.
be imitated, duplicated. There's no bullshit to it. Either
Yes.
you are or you aren't.
You are or
You're
aren't.
serious or you're not. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this now. I know when somebody is serious. So hit me up. If
Mhm.
I W, it's not because you're not good. It's
Y'all know
probably
she
'cause I
y'all
feel
know
like
she
you're
is
not for real.
sad, so she ain't got
Yeah,
time for
I'm
y'all
not gonna
ass.
hold back.
She ain't got time
Not
for
gonna hold
y'all.
back. But if again, there are multiple projects coming up, so I have availability for a lot of different people, a lot of different
Mhm.
positions, a lot of different needs. The next one, I'm still working out the details.
Mhm.
However, it'll probably be in about 5 or 6 weeks.
Okay.
So hit me up. It's G period the builder, THEBUILDR. There is an email button there. However, the direct email is g@gthebuilder.com. What else do I have to say? Ooh. I mean, the
Website
catalog is coming. Yeah, website's coming.
soon.
Catalog's coming.
Make sure she has merchandise. So if you, even if you don't have it now, she gonna have some
yeah,
merchandise.
I will definitely.
So if you want
what I'm looking to
something-
do is a line of tools, actually.
girl, bitch, you just snatch my wig, bitch.
Yeah,
Because
that's
that
what
would
we're
be
looking to do.
so dope.
We're coming.
That's
It's coming.
it.
It's happening.
That's it. That's it.
But you know what? It's all coming because I say that it's coming.
yes.
So start saying that your shit's
Yes.
coming. I believe in everybody
is
that
here.
has everybody that has talent. I believe in.
It's already here. You just got to get there.
Yeah, they're just waiting on me.
Yeah, they
They're just waiting on me. The
Exactly.
tools is already there.
I'm telling you,
Got my
I
name
told-
on them.
I told my friend, it's like once I step into that woman that I always wanted to be, she is welcome. Like
Mhm.
you finally
We've been
made
waiting
it.
for you.
That's exactly what I've
We've
been
been
waiting
waiting
for
for
you.
you. So
I've been
glad you
waiting
made
for
it.
you.
So glad you made it. Because you know
Yes!
what?
Girl,
It's
yes,
something
every
else
sister.
every step
You're
of the way.
my soul sister. I love it.
It's something that's going to try to block you, thwart you,
Girl.
throw you off. But you
Mhm.
have to stay true to what you saw in the first place.
Yes.
The vision I saw, I'm about to throw y'all off. The vision I saw, I'm driving this green Jaguar with the top down, these big ass, wide ass tires. That's my vision.
Yeah.
But you know what? I gotta have Jaguar money.
on
So
now.
how do we get there?
How we get there?
How do we get there? How do
And
I
that's how-
unlock
and that's-
everything that's in my head?
And that's what you're talking about. Get your plan. Visualize
Yeah.
it. That was a visualization for her.
No, literally close your
Come on
eyes.
now.
Do
See
whatever you got to
yourself.
do to get into your creative mode.
Get in there
I'm not
and
going to
write
speak
it
to
down.
nobody's methods.
Write it down. And how are you going to get there?
Write it down.
I talk about that
In
in my-
detail. Please be
on.
detailed. And I'm going to tell you one mistake I made when I first began, I would say manifesting, the catchword is I would just say things. And I was never really like specific enough. So things would happen and I would be like, okay, yeah, but not like that.
Yes.
Hold up, I didn't mean that.
Yep. You
So
have to
I
get
learned
so
to be
specific.
real, specific, really heartfelt, really like to the core of what I wanted, why, when, how, who. Ask yourself all them W questions.
You know
Act
what?
like you interviewing your own imagination.
Exactly.
Like, what do I see? And who is
Exactly.
there?
Yes.
Who am I celebrating
Come
with?
on.
Where are we?
Yes.
What's the weather? What time is it?
Feel
We're
it.
on a rooftop
Feel it.
having
Feel it.
mimosas at
Yes.
11, you
Come
know,
on. Exactly.
and it's sunny. We're in California.
Exactly.
Get specific.
Exactly.
Whatever serves you, whatever best fits your vision of what your life is supposed to be, that is what you write and you make it plain. Very plain. It's not that anybody has to
No, we
see it.
about
Don't
to
be
call-
embarrassed.
We about
Don't-
to call you G the Dream Builder, okay? The Dream
I might
Builder.
be here
G
for it.
the-
I might be here for motivational
Yes.
speaking.
Exactly.
Because you really have to tell yourself this is it.
Mhm.
Otherwise, you start sliding. People come in. Next thing you know, you got a boyfriend you never thought you was gonna have, and he's
Mhm.
distracting you with all this lazy dick.
Exactly.
Like, you have to
Yeah.
focus on yourself.
Focus.
Put into yourself. Invest in yourself. Stay focused on the vision, whatever it is. And when you feel yourself slip, because I'm not gonna hold you, I slip. Obviously, we are
human beings.
yes, we are godly
We are
manifestations.
Human,
However,
human beings.
we're
We're in
still-
human
we-
form.
exactly.
We're in flesh.
Exactly. The flesh is weak.
Come on.
The spirit is always eager.
Mhm.
It's that flesh you got to correct. And when that flesh starts veering off course, you got to be like, hey, bitch, talk to yourself. Get in the
Exactly.
mirror of the vanity that I may make for you in the future. Get in the mirror and be like,
Yes.
now what the fuck is you doing?
Come on now. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
What are you doing?
Yes.
Be real with yourself.
Yes.
What are you doing? Think about your life and think about your choices. And are those choices leading you to the life that you want to manifest, the life that you envision, the life that you, when you close your eyes, you see and dream about?
Yes.
It's not just a dream. These bitches living dream lives. Do you think that it just happened?
Come on.
It don't just happen.
No, they
You
had
got to
to
see
build
it, believe it.
Yes.
Because a lot of you motherfuckers don't believe in yourselves.
They
And that is
don't.
the problem. You the greatest. Just like I'm the greatest. You the greatest at what you do. I'm the
Mhm.
greatest at what I do.
Exactly.
So we're going to stay in our respective
Stay in
lanes.
our lane,
But-
okay.
But you're the greatest at what you do. And the sooner you believe that, the faster you can get to, I'm getting there.
Yes.
Wait, I'm getting traction. It's like when you are, I would liken running a business or starting a business
Mhm.
to mountain biking up the side of a hill.
Mhm.
You got to like pedal. It's like, oh shit.
Mhm.
And your legs are burning, you're sweating, the sun is in your
Yes.
face. You like, oh my God, my weave. Like, oh my God, my lashes is coming up. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. This is so hard. This is taxing me physically, mentally, emotionally. I just want to quit.
Mhm.
But you could see the top from where you're at.
Yes.
Even at the bottom, you can see the
Yes.
top. So it's on you to keep pedaling.
That's right.
Even when you're exhausted, even
Mhm.
when you are dehydrated, even when,
Mhm.
because we be drinking too much wine, you
Yeah.
dehydrated. No, even when everything is against you. When the birds done shit on you, the sun won't stop beaming directly on you. You done ran. Yeah, you done ran out of sunscreen. Bugs done bit you up. You literally, the dust is blowing around you. You literally got to keep going. And you keep pushing, pedaling. Push the pedal until you get there.
Yes.
Seriously. And this is not spiritual. This is not nothing. This is real shit. You have to keep going.
This is enough.
You gotta keep going. It's not gonna happen otherwise. Like you'll be that person that wakes up and works for somebody else's dream and be like, what if? What if I would have? Don't leave no stone unturned.
Yes.
Turn all them bitches.
Yeah.
What's under here?
Yeah.
What am I about to find?
Absolutely.
Don't be a lost leprechaun. I got a friend, and I told her, I said, you have all these talents, and if you could just monetize all of them, you would be a leprechaun with a pot of gold. You like a lost leprechaun. Go find the gold, but you got to direct yourself. Again, it's not about the speed, it's about the direction. Please figure out the moves.
Trades,
you got
at none.
I'm a Jane of all trades. I mean, all them hoes.
Yeah,
but,
exactly. But yeah, you know how they say, but then they said the master at none. You have to tap in.
Yeah, to yourself.
Tap in.
To yourself. And I tap right here because this is where it is.
Go ahead, tap.
Decalcify your pineal gland.
Come on. Yes.
I'm just saying, it's
I'm bringing you back.
It's
I'm
possible.
bringing you back.
It's possible.
I'm bringing you back.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. Anything is possible.
And make it happen. It's in you. It's in you and it's on you. I say it's in you because you need to draw it out, but it's on you because you have to do the work. Yes. So you can be as talented as you want. If you're not doing no work, baby, it's not going to go nowhere.
It's not going.
You're going to be at the bottom of the hill.
You are
on the mountain bike, getting bit the fuck up.
You're a little hamster in the wheel, and it ain't going nowhere.
Or working for somebody else.
And that's how I felt. It's just like when I started my podcast, I had my 29th birthday. I went skydiving, and the week after, skydiving, 13,500 feet in the air. When I say one of the best experiences in my life, and it just my braveness and me just stepping out and just leaping into everything, literally
leaping into nothing, actually,
but
no security,
nothing. Because I mean, literally, I signed my life over. It's like, if that was it, that was it. That was it.
But guess what?
I'm here to live to tell it.
It was meant for you to be here and for us to be here.
For us to be
and for us to be doing this.
We are here
right now.
We are here. Yeah. Like we're here physically, but mentally, we are here. I'm telling you, I'm so glad that I had you on today because again, look, this is for my ladies. Me too. This is for my ladies, and
y'all ladies can do anything.
A lot of things that you said not only resonated within myself, but I wanted to also resonate within you ladies that listen to this, because again, when you are following your dreams, when you're following your passions, when you're following your goals, this is why I wanted to create This Is For My Ladies, not only for myself, but to bring women like yourself, like to bring G the Builders up here and talk about what it is that they're doing and how they got there. Right. A lot. Okay, 21. Okay, 21 and Draco. Okay. You get what I'm saying? And it's just like, we have to continue to not only support each other as women,
but empower yourself.
And empower yourself.
You have the power. Yes. It's like a lot of women I see, super talented or super fine. Either way, that's a monetized skill if you can use it. There are so many things that can be done. I think that people just limit themselves in the thought. Like, I never thought I would be selling makeup vanities for $300-$400, but I am.
But you are,
and I'm loving the shit out of every minute of it. Even in the moments where I'm like, God damn, I just cut myself with some glass. Oh, I got paint all over me. I got paint on me right now. But those moments of, wow, ooh, this is some shit. Or I might have taken a misstep here. Or I might have to back up and redo. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Literally all the anxiety of the shoot yesterday, all the anxiety of the forthcoming shoots. Wouldn't trade it.
Your theme. What is your theme like
for
your next shoot or this past?
So the past one, It was
Because I
two
saw
separate
like the
themes in one.
geisha. I saw the geisha.
Yes. Oh, Taylor,
thought-
she killed
Yeah.
that. Oh,
You
she
know what?
killed
And
that
another
shit.
person, Taylor, I gotta get you on this show because me and Taylor, we had worked together.
She's
at, like,
amazing.
at the all black at the Half Moon.
She
And I
is
think she
amazing.
is so dope.
I can't even.
I have to get Taylor up
Amazing
here.
is not enough of a word. She bodied that. Like, I didn't even. I had ideas in my head, obviously, but like for them to come to life, yeah, I shared with her the vision. She made it so much her own that I was just like, okay. Even when she got there, I said, wow, your nails match the kimono I bought you. That's ironic. But
you bought their wardrobe.
Oh yeah. I bought the wardrobe.
Yo,
I did everything. I did. Hold on, let me tell you. I did. I chose the venue, the models, the wardrobe, the makeup looks, the concept of the shoot. I made the pieces.
Your makeup artist, I followed her.
Yes, Annette, Glam by Annette. She is meticulous, and it's very, very, very much appreciated.
Yeah.
How meticulous. I literally went back and looked at some of the pictures I sent her. She made it exactly as I sent her.
Wow.
And I didn't even expect exact. I expected, your own interpretation.
And it's
she made it exact.
It's like when we send you pictures, it's like, I want my hair like this. And it was like, I could get close to it.
No.
But when you can get it exact with something.
Well, I'll tell you this also. Shout outs to Hadney. Hadney hair artist, Hadney Alexander out of G Patton Salon in Norfolk. So she did the hair. And I told her, look, I want da-da-da. Now she does my hair personally.
Okay.
But I was like, look, I need
shout out to
Hadney.
Yeah.
I told her, look, I want da-da-da-da-da. She FaceTimed me while she was doing it. She's like, do you like this? I was like, let's make the rollers a little smaller.
But she took too long. So
yeah. I mean, I do, but comma.
Yeah.
Like, and she went ahead and freaked it. So then she did Taylor. And she sent me her. And I was like, I didn't even see this coming. Wow. No alteration necessary, girl. You could just go ahead and do
I want to be a model for one of your shoots.
Listen,
I'm so serious. I
got
so
you.
serious.
I got you. And actually, I think I see the one
I
want you to do.
I want to be.
Because I know all the pieces. All the pieces are in my head. And they're being worked on. One at a time, obviously. Because again, it is a one by one basis. But yeah, we're gonna work that in. Now this concept, Taylor did the geisha. Yes, amazing. Like I'm literally still floored because the iPhone pictures we got were saucy.
Yes!
That's the one she posted.
Yes,
those are not even the professional cuts. So yes, body. That was the geisha look. It was actually inspired by Nicki Minaj, as much as I don't really bang with her no more.
Why not?
Oh. Because she is this salty with this Cardi thing. I just think it's really petty.
Okay.
She got to grow the fuck up. You're over 30. Stop it. Okay. So, fine. But she had a line that inspired me a long time ago. It was a song she had with Post Malone. She says, let's get kimonos and fly to Tokyo. And I was just like, I like that.
Yeah.
Let's fly to Tokyo.
Yeah, like you said.
Today.
You wanted to have,
today.
And you wanted to have Maldives.
Yeah.
Bali.
So.
Luxury.
So, we're going to take it a step further.
Think of stuff like that.
Right. But when you think of luxury, I want you to think of G the Builder. G the Goddess.
Right.
G the Gangster.
Come on now.
G the.
Come on now.
G the Good Witch.
Come on.
You know what I mean? I want you to think of those things. So, the second one was the Tiffany's Blue Vanity that I saw today. She gave us a what? If you've seen the Beyonce video, Why Don't You Love? She gave us that. Yeah.
BB the homie.
Yes.
Come on, BB.
Yeah. So that's that.
Girl, I'm part of the BI.
She gonna be crying over her nigga, but she also gonna be why you got the live crowd. So that was the vibe for that. And again, that model's never been a model before, and she's bodied. So I just trust my own intuition. Because let me tell you something. I met the 2 days before the shoot. And when I saw her, I was like, she's really pretty. She should be in the shoot. And I thought about it over, and then the day before, I was like, hey, listen. You're not doing anything.
Yeah.
Come on, because I think you'll be ready. And she was. She served face. She served poses. She served attitude. Every she was in my head. Yeah. She was amazing. And I believe that she's a first time, but I don't believe her. I'm like, this is her first time. She's a natural. And I'm glad that I got to be the first person to see it. So now I just trust that not only is the universe putting me in the right space at the right time, but around the right people, and my intuition clicks along when it's supposed to. She walked me. I was like, hey, not on the funny shit. You're mad pretty. She got to shoot. And I need you to be in. And she was like, okay. And it just flowed. Now the next shoot, I got 2 models in mind. I need another one. One is confirmed, one is probably confirmed, but it's gonna be black and white. So yeah, black house, white market, but not because they don't do furniture. But like that style, black and white. It's gonna be very clean, very classy, very, but sexy. But sexy and luxurious. Yes, very much so. And I can't wait.
I'm excited.
Me too.
I'm excited. I'm so excited to see.
I'm excited to get back into anxiety mode.
Yeah, right. Because what comes from your anxiety, right?
Yeah, it's
wonderful.
It's wonderful.
Exactly. So yes, you all so I am so happy that I had you on. I am so glad that everything aligned for you and I to meet.
And it will continue to.
Exactly. Like I am so I'm very proud of you. Everything that you're doing. I definitely wish you so much peace, blessings, abundance in everything you do. So make sure y'all hit up G the Builder. If there's anything that it is that you all need, get on the waiting list because
that's some broken furniture.
Like she said, she does not take orders, but get on the waiting list for whatever it is, like whatever product that she is.
I do design spaces as well.
Okay.
So if you got a bedroom that's dreary, let's do it. Let's fuck it up.
Yes.
Exactly. I actually have some of that on my page as well.
Yeah.
It's under my highlights. I want to say Never Not Working highlights, actually.
Okay.
Should look right under there.
So
I did a space.
Make sure you all make sure you check it out. Make sure you follow her at G.TheBuilder with no E. So BUILDR.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So make sure you follow her. Make sure you keep up on everything that she has going on, you all. And
because it's a lot.
Because it's a lot. All right. She also says she's looking for models. So if you feel like you have what it is and just want to create and everything, reach out to her. Okay?
If you have creative concepts, even.
Yeah.
I'm open to collaboration fully. I appreciate all the talent that's in the area. It's overwhelming the amount of talent that we have in the area. Some of the stuff I've seen from people in Norfolk, Newport News, Virginia Beach, Hampton, period. It's just all been fantastic.
Exactly. And make sure you check out her sister's creative space that will be coming soon.
Yeah, coming soon.
Definitely want to make sure I put that out there, okay? All right, y'all. So y'all already know what time it is. It's Tisha Tuesday. We have Desire Dance tonight. So make sure y'all come. 176 South Rosemont Road, 757 Dance, $10 cash. I will be teaching. I am back with some zaddy vibes, okay? With some whole zaddy vibes. So make sure y'all come out and see me on February 26th at Desire Dance, 757 Dance Studio.
I'll be there, by the
South
way.
Rosemont. Yes, ma'am.
I'll
make
be
sure
there.
you come out. Make sure you come out. Let's get sexy. $10 cash. So make sure y'all make sure you have your coins right, okay?
Go to the ATM
All
before
right.
you get there, please.
Go to the ATM. Like I said, cash is king. So make sure
do you not do cash out?
Well, I do cash out. However, it's just like I'm a sub instructor.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm a sub instructor.
Okay,
when the main instructor, which just JN Limited _edition, which I just had her on my podcast episode last week. Absolutely.
I've been invited to her class a few times. I'm a little camera shy, but
and that's okay.
I get it together.
Those recordings that you see are the women that wants to record themselves.
Okay.
So it's not
Okay.
necessarily
I didn't know that.
It's those women that wants to record themselves.
So y'all other girls that might want to, do it, but like don't want to be seen for real.
Absolutely.
The 26th We in there.
The 26th, all
We in there.
right? Okay. All right, y'all. So it's Tisha the Diva. We have Troy. We have G. Dot the Builder. So make sure you follow. Make sure you like. Everything. Make sure you get on the pod.
All my old content is up there.
Old content is up there, so it is available.
Just for you to get an idea.
Everything. All right, y'all. So again, make sure this is YouTube Live. So make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment. Tisha the Diva, this is for my ladies podcast, is streaming on all platforms. So make sure you listen anywhere, okay? All right, it's Tisha the Diva, and I am out. This was awesome.
Yeah.
I gotta have you back.
Yeah.
I really, really have to have you
back.
back.
You are so good.
Thank you.
You are so good.
You are amazing. Just everything.
I'm crazy, but you are so good.